Now, to choose the first map, we did have them do a rock, paper, scissors. Which map are we going to be playing on?
Actually, I don't remember seeing them do rock, paper, scissors. I'm pretty
sure. Did you guys
sure
just choose?
I think SheSnaps just goes, we're doing Burnout first.
Okay. All right, yeah. So we're starting on Burnout. Now, this is a map that a lot of people are going to remember from Destiny 1 because, I mean, it's Burning Shrine.
Right.
It's just shorter and a little bit different. The callouts have changed.
They smushed it around a little bit and moved some, you know, map points. And
yeah, exactly. So
but it's the map we know and love.
Exactly.
Rumble.
So 1v1 Xander, we've
Hunter.
noticed that they play a little bit differently than we've seen in the past because you're running around this map and just trying to get as close to the other person as you can. And we do have Blessious starting out with a pulse. SheSnaps running with, looks like, yeah, running with that hand cannon. So, taking shots already in the front. Swaps out, goes into it, gets the smoke stuck on Blessious, taking some shots, and that is one kill already. Going over to SheSnaps, and now Bless is going to spawn back up as SheSnaps retiring back through back power.
That engagement was basically over when it started. She stuck him in the face with that smoke grenade, and there wasn't much he could do about that.
Exactly. So now, and now there's shots, and SheSnaps going down, gets Invis around the corner, and she goes down, but gets the extra damage at the end, and that's going to be a trade. So now SheSnaps still up 2-1, 4 minutes, 14 seconds left in this first game of Rumble. They get together right after that on Blessious. Now Blessious escaping, holding out though in the hallway and moving towards kind of back and forth between West Bridge and the hall. He sees SheSnaps Invis around the corner, trying to get power. Takes it out. It's tied up right now.
Sneaking up on her.
Exactly. So now Blessious moving back around the back hall and about to move into Altar, pushing across the back and then jumping up to Bridge. She gets a ping on the radar. SheSnaps is over here in Library, slides in and takes out Blessious. And so now back over to SheSnaps, who is leading 3-2 with 3:37 remaining in this first Rumble match, pushing up through West Bridge.
Now that's something we need to note about this map in particular, especially being on that top side of the map. These guys are running rampant with these shotguns, and now we're going to get back to the primary play a little bit more. So if you're worried about dying to a shotgun, try and stay away from those close quarter hallways.
Well, that's like this whole map though, Xander.
Well, you know, maybe you can go out where it used to be really sunny.
Oh yeah, maybe. And now it's not. Now that sun advantage is gone. So SheSnaps sighting in across the east bridge. Doesn't see anything there, but we do have some pings on that radar. Gonna push back through from Altar, jump up. We know we've got Blessious over in the hallway. Goes Invis, about to push back through, and then disengages there after a couple shots went out. SheSnaps currently leading 4-2. Comes up with a shotgun, but is a little too far away. More points to Blessious as we swap back over to him. Gonna load up that power and get ready to push over the east tumblers. Gonna get stuck on the top, and for some reason it doesn't grab. Those tumblers are tricky.
Now remember, as far as these first round matches go, we've got 2 5-minute matches, and we're adding the kills from both games together to see who advances. So it is not a deal breaker if you end up losing game 1, because if you come back and get a larger spread of kills in the second game, you will be the one advancing. So right now we're all tied up with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, this is a close match to start. And so we've got Blessious now, who just finished up taking out one more kill. SheSnaps, there's a smoke, he gets hit by it. Taking a little damage, backing off. He's not dead yet, but here she comes on the approach and takes him down.
SheSnaps' use of the smoke grenade so far in this first game has been so good. Almost got caught out there, a little bit low on health, but is able to get a whole bunch of damage down on Blessious.
And now, yeah, got that damage down, and now jumping back up, get the reloads in. You don't want to get caught out without reloading. That's never a good thing. Taking some shots there, kind of hanging out on the bridge right now, trying to play that boost and use that mobility. Gets a nade out, but just overthrows it. Blessious bringing it back, and that's an equalizer once more with 1 minute and 35 seconds left to go in this first round. So now Blessious jumping back over through center, throws the nade out, gonna try to disengage there, but then turning it back around. Got a shotgun out. It's gonna be a little far away and not able to close that. That's kind of the advantage that you see with the close range of the shotgun versus a hand cannon.
That's right. Some of these players, though, you know, they feel the power. They feel the power ammo, and they want to use it.
I mean, I know I pick it up, and it's like, let's just get it out there, and let's just make it work. So now, Blessious in West Tumbler, pushing back up into the hallway, gonna try to peek Bridge a little bit, and seeing nothing. We've got SheSnaps coming up behind him from the staircase, bouncing around though, so he can't really get a full read. There we go with the Ikelos.
Oh, no ammo!
And we've got a tether coming out, which he avoided, using that Ikelos pulling over to the side. Not able to close it out though. We've got a back and forth on the all around this as we switch over to SheSnaps. She's got her shotgun out. She didn't get him with the hit. She got him with the follow-up.
Now, you heard his arrow about to go off, and Blessious still has that arrow, and he's going to want to close this gap as much as possible before this game ends to get the kill differential as close as possible.
Exactly. Only 30 seconds left in this round, but we are going to have another 5-minute round. Here comes the tether. Not able to get pulled away from it, so he's got her trapped, but there was some smoke on Bless. Gets the nade out on SheSnaps' side. Bless pushing around the outside there. Still shown, but she's moving around. Gets the melee on him and takes him out, making that an 8-5 difference as we come on to the end of this round. Last 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second.
And fight again.
You know, I'm starting to see why SheSnaps. Thank you.
We got it. All right, so we're getting ready to fly in now. We've got them still here. And let's talk for a second as they fly in. This is neat. We just opened the doors. We had most of the crowd come in here at GuardianCon 2018.
That's right. We are live from GuardianCon, and we've got a bit of a crew around us now.
Yeah. At least I count like 3.
Well, 3 in the shot, at least.
Yeah. That's all the people care about. There's more, but I mean, they're like all over the place.
Once again, Hunter v. Hunter.
And we're starting off with both of them on the screen here, and already the call for Bless that feels so much better. So let's see if he's able to turn this around. And so Bless is using that Ikelos SMG, which is a gun that I've wanted for forever and just haven't gotten yet. And it makes me kind of jealous to watch it. We've got nades thrown out. We're looking in from the inner ring from Bless as SheSnaps moving around into the inner ring from center. A nade out to start. We got the dodge from Bless moving back up to zone B. Inside there, and he knows that SheSnaps is around, trying to get some shots down, and real hurt. She comes through and is able to follow that off with a quick first point.
Both players trying to use that invis to their advantage, trying to stay off the radar a little bit more and get that first shot damage. Turns out the first shot went out to SheSnaps, and she was able to follow it up with that first kill. Now it is technically 4-0.
It is technically. Oh, and just trying to get that. Missed the first shot with that shotgun, but was able to pull it in the second one. Not sure why that first shot didn't actually connect. But going to come back up and doing a really good job right now of controlling some of this power placement.
Oh, you know in-air accuracy.
Oh, yeah, you know. So controlling that power, picking up some more. We've got more shots in that shotgun. Coming out with that better devil, so dodge around to reload. Some verticality in the shotgun shot. Coming out from SheSnaps. That's 3-0 to start. And we had Bless just calling out that he felt better on the new controller. So he's going to have to show us something here. SheSnaps pulling out that better devils again. Taking some shots there, jumping around all nimbly-bimbly like a cat, and just peeks back around that corner to take one more out. That is 4 points. That's a 7-point lead right now.
Oh, Blessious is going to have to start using that power ammo a little bit more to his advantage. he's got to use the, what's he got, a fusion rifle right now?
I think so. No, I think he had a shot at unless he popped it up, so we'll see when that actually comes down. And there we go, getting some points on the board, taking one, but she's with the late smoke.
There's that smoke.
I mean, we talked about it, and then just run right
through
it.
She's a pro.
Yeah, we got the fusion out, just waiting over here on the ammo. He's going to have to make sure to actually be able to pull that before he gets ambushed once again by SheSnaps. And there it is, the pull. Let's see what he can do with that. Let's see if Shaxx actually said, no, he's just going to laugh.
He's just going to laugh at Blessious.
So Blessious moving around through inner ring. Hasn't gotten any pings on the radar yet, but there is one. Starts charging up that fusion and gets some hits on it. He's going to have to watch out for that verticality. And third time, almost, he's going to have to find some way to finish that up. He pulls out the SMG, and she has disappeared. He's jumping over the top.
There it is.
Point blank gets it with the last one and able to pick up a little bit more of that power as SheSnaps dropped it.
Now he's only got 2.5 minutes left to get 3 more kills than SheSnaps in this game.
Ooh, so close.
That's some damage going down.
Loot around this. Oh, no.
Gonna try and follow it up. We see him squirming around in his seat, dodging left and right.
I was worried it was going to be falling off the side of the map, and that was going to be the issue right there. Anyway, pushing back in, coming in through outer ring. He's got a ping on the radar outside, moving to the pad. So we know SheSnaps is out here at that range. He's got a little bit of range on that SMG, but she's got a good shot with that better devils and takes him down instead. And so now back over to SheSnaps. Getting ready. We've got the call from Bless over next to our on our right-hand side saying he's coming back as SheSnaps loads up a shotgun and moves through center, outer ring, and now kind of sighting back.
Well, he's got to get 7 uncontested kills. 7 kills in a row in the next minute and 40 seconds. It's going to be tough.
It is going to be tough. Is it impossible? No, there's one. He's starting it off. So now 6-3 in this round as we swap back over to Bless. 1:30 left to play, and he's got to make up, what, 6 kills now. Here we go
right.
again with the fusion. That's
There's
2
another.
in a row.
Blessious on a tear. Can SheSnaps hold on to her lead at this point?
Can we say heating up?
Heating up.
Yeah, so one more and we're on fire. That's a different game.
Now, something to note is we do have the supers coming out shortly for both players. It's going to be a last-minute arrow, you might say.
Oh no, he does get the smoke though. Kind of pulled a SheSnaps there, throwing the smoke and sticking her on the head with it.
1 minute.
So 7-4, 1 minute left to play. Both very close to their supers though. That's only going to, you would think that that's only going to actually translate into 1 kill with the
Most
tether.
likely it will only translate into 1 kill, and they're both going to have them shortly. So.
Yeah. All right, we've only got 47 seconds left right now. SheSnaps peeking around that corner, takes a shot. Bless kind of hiding over in this corner here, and we've got that nade out, so that is blocked off, using some of that damage there. That's the tether down, 8-4. 33 seconds left to play.
30
Bless spawns
seconds
back
remaining.
up, pushing back out from pad to
There's
center.
his arrow now.
Yep, he's got that ready to go. And so now pushing, you know what, we're going to go back out, try to get that tether off. He's got the right range there. He's got her tethered. Going to get some of those shots off. Going to have to land them,
no!
He got it. Okay, so we got that one. Still, 6. He's got to get 6 kills in 15 seconds.
I don't know if we're going to be seeing Blessious.
I don't know about that. 10 seconds left to play here. Pushing back around through the side. That's going to be an easy one right there. We bring it down to 2. 3 seconds.
That was some save some face. This was a slow bag
at the end. All right, well that is
players, and
let's fly in to our first match. Oh, we've got one thing going on right on the side, so we'll see if that affects it. We're all good? We're all good. Okay, so starting off, we've got Terminator over on the left-hand side of the screen, Drewsky on the right in Endless Veil. Spawning off and just pushing straight forward. We've got Terminator playing with that Ikelos SMG. And actually, we've got Sturm and Drang over on Drewsky. Yeah, both playing Arc Strikers. So Drewsky pushing up through mid. We've got both of them there. Terminator takes out the first kill. And now just going to stay waiting on that power as we lose all picture from that stream.
Yep, that TV just turned off, I think. So
oh, TV's back on.
We're
good. Okay, Terminator dropping back down through the drain and has his weapons out, just trying to sight in with that sniper while he's hiding back over in Temple. Not getting any pings up top on the drain, and now going to start moving out. Okay, we got a ping on the radar, though, up to his upper left. He's going to push up, pull out that Vigilance Wing, start pre-firing that corner. And there we go. Drewsky popping out, gets 2 good hits with the Vigilance Wing, firing that 5-round burst.
Really low.
If either one of them had pushed that and followed up, that could have been the easy kill there.
Yeah, but that's also putting yourself at risk.
We got a close range Vigilance Wing kill there from Terminator, and now swapping back over to Drewsky, spawning back up. He's got some power up here, and both players actually playing with sniper rifles as well. So it's interesting to see a kind of contrast from the shotgun-heavy game that we saw between Blessious and SheSnaps.
Now, it's something to note with the Vigilance Wing. Challenging that with a sniper is actually fairly on the easy side as far as the weapon you could have out. Trying to challenge Sturm and Drang over there with the sniper rifle, that's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, definitely. So Drewsky going down, Terminated really starting to
playing true to his name.
Yeah. We've got a lead there. Gets 2 snipes. Nice. And that is a 5-kill streak. Terminator up 5-0 right now on Drewsky with 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in this first round of this game. In the first round.
Drewsky just trying to get on the board at this point. He's going around with that sidearm. Is he going to be able to get something? Oh, there we go.
Okay,
Drewsky,
there we go.
First kill on the board.
So now 5-1, just past the 3-minute mark, and Drewsky scoping in with. Oh!
We heard some shouts over here from the crowd before we saw it on our monitor.
What a crispy shot that was. Now Drewsky waiting around again over in mid, takes some shots, going to drop back to the drain, and we've got the nade out from Terminator. Another nade back from Drewsky, trying to pop it down, can't get the shots out soon enough. It is 6-2 with 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in the first game. So Terminator picking up this heavy, and let's see what he can do with it.
Now just remember, Drewsky does not necessarily need to win this game. He just needs to keep the kill differential very close.
True.
Oh, that was almost a headshot from Terminator.
That's right. We got a body from Terminator, and Now trying to follow it up, gets the SMG shots on him, takes another at 7-2, 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining, and looking pretty good right now. He's got that 5-kill differential.
Oh my.
And the master of the 1-2 combo with that
They're
sniper.
both starting to warm up a little bit with those snipes.
Yeah, really starting to feel it. 8-3 Terminator. Trying it again, takes 3 that time, still making it. 9-2, we're about to hit that 10-kill cap and move into the second game.
Now, I gotta say though, Terminator is not letting Drewsky get any, wow, look at the fire rate on that thing. He's not letting him get even close. That, oh, the grenade almost had it.
That was so close. We've got a super, and we have to expect to see that coming for this final kill. There it is, coming out, getting him. And there it is, takes him down. So
that is our first game where we didn't
making it work that way. Seeing if that'll actually
that
work.
one's tough though, because you get a kill with one, and then you have the empowered shot with the second one.
Yeah.
That's better a little bit more if
When
you
you
have
got more.
another enemy coming up. In a 1v1, it's a little bit more difficult, unless
gotta-
he's really just trying to rock home that
Powerful
the
shot.
two-tap, yeah.
Yeah. So we get the nade out. We've got him meeting over here. We've got, starting off, Drewsky going down in center. Terminator inner ring going a rocket and now pushing back towards center. And it looks like he's got some snipe ammo again. 6 rounds, and we see how fast that thing can fire. He's looking to get a couple shots there. Drewsky running by.
Oh, he only needs one.
Takes him down with the headshot. That's he's starting to dial that in even more. Last game we saw a lot of those body head combos. There's another body to start it off. Gonna follow that with the vigilance swing, and Terminator really coming into his own right now.
And look, this is exactly what happened last game. He's controlling the middle of the map, and he's finding Drewsky in his spawns and almost immediately getting that, at least a body shot on him. His first kill was a headshot, but he's controlling this map insanely well with that fast-firing sniper rifle at the moment. Oh,
Yeah.
Drewsky's about to try and do his own.
Yeah, we saw that. Drewsky's like waiting him out, trying to get that, but he wasn't able to make it happen, couldn't land that shot. And now something you mentioned that is worth also going back to is the fact that with these
Look at
snipers,
that. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Read it like a
Oh,
book.
my God. And that's where, so in the first game, this is why this is so different. The first game we saw shotgun play. It's much harder to control the spawns when you're shotgun. Instead, right now with these snipers, he can just lane the spot, and Drewsky's going to have to make sure he's always paying attention to the lane that he's running across and what part of him he's exposing to Terminator, who is just dead on right now. Coming out with the SMG, following it up with the melee. It is 7-0 with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left to play in this game as we swap back over to Drewsky's perspective.
My goodness. Is there anything Drewsky can do right now to get back into this game? Actually, with the kill differential, he would have needed to win this second game 10-1.
So no, but let's see if he can finish this one out
That's right.
strong. And we've commented before on how strong Terminator can play, especially when he comes into like these 1v1s. This is a 1v1 only, essentially, as he comes out, gets another shot, 9-0. We've got one more point left to make it to time.
Yeah, it's good you should mention that. We've said in the past that Terminator, after playing in a couple of our sweat tournaments, he's a very, very strong solo player. He tends to go off on his own. Maybe not a team player. Who knows? I don't know. But this is this is a 1v1 tournament, and this is where
we see a kill there. Finally,
he is absolutely shining. Finally on the board. Drewsky trying to save face.
Yeah, making that first shot, and now just kind of waiting. Doesn't, well, no, he's got a couple shots down there in the power, I think. But still waiting over here in center. Terminator coming around the outside. Gets, not able to land that, not registering there. And so that's a 10-1. That's a pretty solid win for Terminator.
And here we go. We're flying down.
So something that we have seen in the last 2 matches that we'll have to see how things actually kind of come out in this one is that we've seen a lot of close range in the first one where we're using shotguns and then shotguns and fusions.
Our first Warlock.
Oh, all right. So we've got ButtWipe over on the right. We've got Trav over on the left. Starting off here in Burnout, or Burning Shrine, you know, whatever you want to call it. So Trav starting out throwing the nade over the top of the tumbler, moving back up into the hall and starting to peek out bridge. We've got ButtWipe down below. Gets a couple shots off there. Nade to start. Trav going in Viz. Still scoping in on that bridge. ButtWipe retreating though, coming back to the altar and gonna grab some of that power. We've seen how important power has been so far. Gets a couple shots, but there is the fusion. Yeah, coming out.
ButtWipe started taking a lot of damage there out in the open, but was able to get that fusion while pre-firing that corner as well. Able to get that perfect shot. If he had missed that, he probably would have gone down.
Yeah, but he didn't miss that. And now we've got ButtWipe trying to do the same thing here as Trav coming out, but you know what? we're able to get that with the fusion also. So ButtWipe up 2-0 at the moment. We've got 4 minutes and 6 seconds left to play in this first round, and so far it's been all fusion rifle. There's another one. We got half of it on there, following it up with the extra shots, and you know that works too.
The control over that power ammo so far has been extraordinary in favor of ButtWipe.
It has. I mean, and that fusion has come out every time. We know that Trav's got some power out and ready to use it, but he just hasn't had the opportunity to do that light on the end of the gun.
Can't get close enough.
Here he is, and there we go. We got the shotgun out. Trav is on the board. It is 3-1 now. 3.5 minutes left to play as ButtWipe spawns back up. Gonna move in, checking in on Big Door, get some shots in there with the pulse. Not able to finish it off though, and gonna retreat a little bit before then pushing in, taking out that SMG. He's absolute on the other side of Big Door, but he's gonna use that Void Walker Devour, taking in that nade, putting all his health back, and that helps him win that engagement. 4-1 right now. Trying to pull out a quick fusion rifle, not able to make it happen though, and instead we got a rift down on the bridge. Not something that Trav's necessarily going to want to challenge, but we do see him waiting down there, and we get some more pulse shots. ButtWipe going up 5-1 now. 3 minutes left to go.
Yeah, ends up getting caught out just a little bit there. Something that, as far as the shotgun versus the fusion rifle, one thing that would favor TyphoonTrav over here would be trying to bait ButtWipe into some of those close quarter situations, because ButtWipe's got every range elsewhere
pretty much
covered.
And that's kind of a pretty good way of having those all work together. Oh, we see him just dodging that fusion. We've got another fusion coming in, and he's not able to get the third one. And so there we go again, 6-1. And that's yet another fusion kill for ButtWipe.
Yeah, but we started to see a little bit of nice timing by Trav to be able to get around that corner. Yeah, just in time, because he's got the timing of that of the fusion rifle committed to memory now that he's died to it a couple times.
Now you start to hear that charging up and firing off on the outside. Oh, and trying to get him once, get him twice. There is the melee kill. 6-2 now with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to play in the first match. So we're on Trav. Trav moving up through the east tumbler into the center. Gonna see ButtWipe on the outside of Big Door, trying to take him out with the hand cannon. I think he might have landed one shot, goes invis, but ButtWipe was not fooled. It is 7-2 now, 1 minute and 49 seconds left to go, as we're just waiting on some power to spawn up here. And the name of this game has been Fusion Rifle.
Absolutely.
Not a name I would choose for like a child or something like that, but it does work for this game. There's another one coming out, and it is 8-2 with ButtWipe going up over TyphoonTrav. Gonna take that heavy power. Sorry, excuse me.
Now it's interesting.
Oh my God!
If this continues, we're seeing Trav throw his arms up. But if this trend continues, then we may be seeing ButtWipe be advancing to the next round, where he's going to be facing, and that is going to be the game. The first game, we're going to be going to a second game. Some may call them other things. They're calling each other names. There's a lot of smack talk going around on this one. And
it's all over the place.
We've got our first Titan here as well.
Yeah. So
that is not actually ButtWipe on the right there.
It is not. They look different too. So we're starting off on Burnout, and we've got Mtashed starting over by the East Tumbler. Nade comes out from TV, who is now pushing through and going to get back. Starts taking him out and gets the knife on him. That is 1-0 start for TrueVanguard.
So
looks
now, like he's got to make some changes.
Oh, no. Oh, the disrespect.
Let it begin.
He's saying, I'm sorry to Mtashed. Possibly a heritage kill.
Yes.
TV jumping back now, taking some shots. Absolute pushing back through Library up into the East Tumbler's side. Pulling out a sniper rifle. Let's see if he can do anything with it. We have seen snipers in the past game or two, seeing how they actually work, and you can control these long lanes with them. So now just waiting for Mtashed to come around the outside. Not able to land that shot, but pulling out the SMG, not able to finish it, and it is a 1-1 game with 4 minutes and 6 seconds left to play. Trash talk is flying.
Oh, I love it. I wish we could get a mic on these two guys. Oh, there's a body shot.
And starting to push back through to try to follow it up. Got that better Devils out. Mtashed moving out through Big Door to middle yard. Oh, but TV was just waiting in the corner. He had set up a tent and camped that one out. So
that's weird, Bennett, though. It says you killed Mtashed.
Yeah, because I'm great, and that's, we ran out of accounts. So anyway, TV loading up that sniper, sighting in, not able to get the shot there, pushing back through, going to reset, not challenge that same lane twice, and instead going to push up through middle door. He's got that sunshot out, takes some shots, landing a couple, get a little bit of that hit. Mtashed trying to turn tail and run out the back door, and then coming up around TV, just trying to scope him out from middle yard. And now getting ready to take a few more shots as he gets some damage on him. Not a whole lot. He should be able to recover that pretty quickly. And here he is right now trying to get up close with him. Not able to finish that off, though, and it is tied up once again, 2-2.
Something we haven't seen quite yet with this matchup has been a use of abilities, as I say that. Right. It's been majority gunplay. These guys are both extreme competitors as far as, you know, PvP goes. Yeah, and we haven't seen that many grenades or the protective walls come out.
We haven't. It'll be interesting to see if that changes in the end. Instead, it's just a straight up brawl as we get up there, and we get the bag coming from the side. So now we've got TrueVanguard up 4-2, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in this first game of round 1. Pushing up around the outside, we've got a ding on the radar. Oh, and the headshot coming out from Mtashed. So that's one more, bringing it closer. 3-4, 2:18 left to play. Pushing out through big door and center. He's going to start using that better Devils. Gets 2 shots on and follow it up with another one. It's all tied up 4-4.
Oh, man, the disrespect flying back and forth in this game is absolutely awesome.
It's like a whole other game there.
These guys have a little bit of history.
We've got that Graviton out, and he just lands some shots again. Mtashed taking the lead, 5-4, minute and 53 seconds left to play here as he starts pushing out through the outer beach side. Going to push up behind where back power used to be. It's called Throne now. And sight in as we've got TV pushing out, trying to get on top. Jumping on top of that Mohawk, going to be behind him now as Mtashed pushes in through big door using that shoulder charge.
There we go.
Pops the wall and blocks a shot.
Oh, he blocked his own
out.
shot, and that was sighted directly on his head.
Going to have to be careful there. He takes him out with that shot.
Killed each other.
Yeah, that was a trade there. 6-5 right now. Minute and 21 seconds left to go with Mtashed having the advantage. TrueVanguard pushing up into the center, picking up the heavy that was left there, and
he wants it.
We know where he is. He's on the other side of that pillar, but he's also picked up some heavy, and they've both got snipers loaded. So now it's all a matter of where they're going to meet up. We've got TV staking out center. We've got Mtashed outside on the beach somewhere, and they just don't seem to be able to find each other. Very wary of those sniper rifles that they both have loaded. We do have a charged gunslinger, though, from TV, so we're going to have to see if that plays in. We've only got 50 seconds left to play. The sunshot coming in. We avoided a snipe there. Coming around the corner with the SMG. 40 seconds left to play. Still at 1 point. And here we go.
Here we go.
He takes him out with the golden gun.
Is he going to be able to find him with the rest of the golden gun? Catch the spawn. It is 2-second spawn, so it's possible.
Oh, if he'd gotten that shot off a little bit sooner, it would have happened. But now instead, we've got 30 seconds left to play. Pulling out the SMG, taking some shots. Really damaged here and going to have to try to avoid any possible. Somehow he does. And there's he takes him out of the smash!
And that is going to be a wasted smash.
Oh, you'd hate to see that.
You hate
well,
to
I
see
love
it.
to see it, but 7 seconds left to play. TrueVanguard right now up 7-6 as we wait this out. Only a couple seconds remaining. Trying to get some shots off with the Graviton. And I think not sure who chose the last one. Okay, we're in it.
And we're already in. Let's rock and roll.
We are playing on Dead Cliffs. So we've got TV over on the left, Mtashed on the right, and we already have a 1-0 lead from Mtashed. That is the differential that he'll need to keep if he wants to take this one home. So now, pushing in through the Ivy, taking up some shots over on TV, who's running and going to drop back in there. Instead, going to juke him, come around, use that dodge, but it doesn't matter because he's able to take him out with that better Devil. So now, pushing back through, he does have a couple shots. Misses one.
Oh,
and
that was
the crowd
close.
kind of juked us with that.
Yeah, they got me all excited. I was going to see a 6 snipe. And,
yeah, we didn't. So there we go. We've got the Graviton out again. Mtashed now pushing through catwalk. Going to turn back around. We know TV's over there trying to take some of these quick snipes and get the shots off. Not able to make it happen there, but he does have a 2-0 lead, and that means that he's currently in the lead of this entire competition. We've got the wall up, and it looks set. TV's still going to push that. Going to try to take that wall down with some damage, but he already was injured coming around that corner. If Mtashed can land his shots, he would have a chance there, and he takes him out with the final Graviton shot. 3-0. Mtashed over TrueVanguard right now, and that is a 2-point lead overall for this round. So, switch up, nope, side to side. We've got TrueVanguard over here inside in depot, going to load up his own sniper rifle and hopefully make some plays with that. We've got...
He almost got his face taken off. That was a
close
one.
taking out that sunshot and trying to line up the shot, but he takes one in the mouth. Gonna push around, try to get a little bit of recovery, moving around the rebel pile, and before re-engaging.
One of the difficult things to snipe through is these explosive rounds from the hand cannons that both these competitors are using. So it's been a tough road for both of them.
It has. That was a nice
so
use.
far.
That was a nice use of that wall from Mtashed, who used the wall to juke around the outside. And he still takes him down. Mtashed with a 4-0 lead right now after using that Titan wall to just kind of play around and then shoulder charge his way out where he was ready to set up that play and get a pick. So now TV coming out and decimating Mtashed with the SMG, pushing back in from Catwalk.
Yeah, so we saw there finally a break in the momentum a little bit. Mtashed came out really strong, getting 4 straight kills and equalizing that differential a little bit more. And now we've got TV finally with the sniper rifle back coming ahead. And he's got what I think the main thing that he's got to do is hit that first shot before he starts taking the explosive rounds to the face. And there we go.
That's a shot coming in. It takes off his head. 4-2 now. TrueVanguard picking up a couple more points, and it's only a 1-point game in this round.
Oh, he's getting warmed up, folks.
It's 4-3 now. It's coming back. Minute and 52 seconds left to play in the second round. And right now, it's tied over the course of 2 rounds. So we need at least 1 point from either of these players to get them over the top here. Gets a body. Mtashed throwing up that wall. TV's going to try to take it down.
I think TrueVanguard heard me when I said there weren't any dominant sniping going on in the first match.
I decided to say, that's not true.
Yeah, he turned it up a little bit.
Ooh, there we go. Mtashed taking the kill, jumping out from the outside. TrueVanguard was very weak there, so he was able to take advantage. So now Mtashed pushing in through Ivy, about to push out into the rebel pile, just looking for that ping on his radar to let him know where TV is. And hopefully extend this lead. He's got his sniper loaded. He's got a ping on the radar coming out of that tunnel. TrueVanguard knows it, backs up a little bit, and then slides his way in there, trying to make sure that he's not going to expose too much of his body to the sniper there. Doing a good job of avoiding the major lanes as Mtashed is pushing through Mill, getting ready to jump up, and still has that sniper out, just waiting to try to get a shot off and pick that up. He's also got a smash ready to play at any moment as we come to 50 seconds in this second round. Now pulls the snipe to the side.
The gunslinger does have a very fast charging super, so you kind of in this situation with 39 seconds left to go, you have to assume that the gunslinger is fully charged as well.
You do.
And
you would hope that that gets played out soon because we've got 30 seconds left to go, like you just said, and right now Mtashed is in the lead by 1 point overall. So Mtashed pushing in now into the hole. He's got the ping on his radar. Here comes the gunslinger. He's got 1 shot out, 2 shots out. Mtashed using that to run away. And he might be able to get back over there before it's up.
I think that
he takes him out.
Oh my! I think that was going to be all 3 shots that came out right in that corridor. Yep. And then Mtashed was able to hold on to that smash just long enough to get that final tick. And that is going to be Mtashed with the 1-point lead over the course of 2 games.
That's a 1-point win for Mtashed coming out after that first round. And we got that last little kill there, but what a great match between these two, one of the closest that we've seen so far. It's just 2 in this one, yeah. It was the first one where we actually saw Dead Clips come out.
Yeah, and it was a sniper haven for both of them.
Oh, we got a little bit of last-minute changes coming in from CammyCakes there. We'll have to see how that plays out.
Can't expect me.
Yeah. Just in case you want to snipe the other side, just see what they're using.
We're back to 2 hunters.
Luckyy on the left, CammyCakes on the right, and pushing through opposite sides. It looks like they are going to meet at the back over Alter Power, and we get the smoke out already from CammyCakes, who is playing a Night Stalker. Luckyy, I think, was on Arc Strider last I saw, but no, might actually change that up. So, using that Graviton Lance, taking some shots up at the bridge without even being able to
blind firing.
Just figure you might as well keep peppering them up there so that you can't peek that out. Couple more shots out, and it is a face-off at the bridge. CammyCakes now pushing around to the outside on the other side of East Tumbler, and gonna wait to see if he's gonna peek out over the center area. He is. Here he comes. We got those Graviton shots coming out. It's Luckyy. No one yet able to finish this off. Cammy waiting out that power ammo and should have it loaded. They both got some, and so now pushing around over East Bridge. We've got them both over here. More shots. using a Skyburner.
Yeah, and he's able to shoot around corners that way.
That's true.
So, and there's a lot of corners in this map.
I have to say, that is not a gun that I thought would be making an appearance here.
Oh!
But it comes out, Cammy taking that kill, taking him out with the shotgun, moving back up now over East Bridge, and now it is 1-0 with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Going invis over the top.
Oh!
And that's a trade. 1 to a shotgun, 1 to a fist.
All right, that is going to reset the power ammo count for both players, but we've got CammyCakes able to get first over to the remaining power ammo lying on the ground.
You know, I actually had a rhyme to follow up what I had said, but I'm not going to say it anymore, so it's fine.
It wouldn't rhyme anymore.
I know, exactly. So CammyCakes pushing over East Bridge. He's got the ping on his radar off to the right and in front of him. Going to try to start taking a couple of these shots with the shotty and maybe just scare him off right now. Pushing up through center and now over to East Tumbler. Backing off and swapping that weapon back out.
Is that a slug shotgun he's using?
It might be.
He's
based
using
on the
all
sound.
manner of fun things right now.
Seriously, this is like a lesson in what can you use and will it be effective. He takes him out with the shotgun, and it is 3-1. CammyCakes over Luckyy with 3 minutes left to play. So now CammyCakes bringing out that hand cannon, taking a couple shots over. Got the nade out. He tagged him a little bit. Takes him down again with the shotgun. 4-1. 2 minutes and 49 seconds left to play as we spawn up on Luckyy out in East Yard, moving into East Tumbler. He's got some power ammo ready for him to take, and he's really going to have to start utilizing that, making it actually work. We've got the Skyburner flying over.
All right, so something I could see that Luckyy might need to be doing to get back into this game, getting a little more damage down at the mid-range. I know it's a little tough when he's got the Skyburners coming around the corner at him. Oh, he's got fast-firing shotgun. Can he finish it
but he
off?
ran out right at the end.
Oh my goodness, and then he pops out and CammyCakes able to finish it off with the hand cannon.
So now 5-1, 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in this first game. Graviton is back out, gets a nice crit shot there with the Graviton, but CammyCakes able to retreat over the bridge. That might have been just what Luckyy was looking for, able to pull that power ammo and now kind of get it back together.
Absolutely, that's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to be able to put that damage down first, and then advance with whatever manner of damage he has with the rest of his loadout, using his abilities and you know, just punch him in the face a couple times.
Yeah, okay. You brought it back there at the end. Luckyy throwing the grenade out over the Tumbler, going to try to follow that up with a push over the bridge. He's got Cammy on the outside. That's a perfect long-range lane for that Graviton. Not able to get him, but able to scare him off enough to pick up some of that power ammo.
It's all about the control of the power ammo at this moment.
Doing a really good job right now of doing that. Now he's going to have to translate that into some points. Yeah, he's got some more Graviton shots there. Gets a nice crit, takes some more damage with that from that Skyburners, but able to follow it up with another shot from the Graviton. 2-5 now, as we have 1 minute and 10 seconds left to play.
So right now, all that Luckyy's trying to do is just close that gap in the kill differential. That's the most important thing going into this second game, and he is doing it. He's got about 1 minute left.
Yeah, really starting to dial that in and get those shots in there. Cammy does have a super charged up, and so we'll have to see if that tether's going to come out at any point. I think he might use that for when we get the super popped on the other side. And now Cammy is absolute.
He has 1 health.
Literally 1 HP. Backing up, we can see him, or we can see that Luckyy is over on the other side, trying to take him out with a couple shots there, not able to really land any. But you know what? Just scare him off a little bit.
Luckyy's mid-range game has definitely started to warm up here, moving into this game. And there's the pre-fire with the arrow. He gets the tether. Can he get out? He just barely gets out. Now Luckyy knows to avoid that mid lane, but he does have...
He was just waiting for him there.
He knew exactly where he was the entire time.
That's because he had the thing around him.
Oh, yeah.
Starting to take a few more shots across the side. CammyCakes pushing over 6-3. Here comes the Arc Strider. Not able to make it happen, and that's Luckyy with the kill. 6-4 now, 5 seconds left.
Something to remember with these long roaming supers, it is oh, man, we're going to run out of time. But there's only 2-second respawn, so there is actually enough time to get 2 kills off of those roaming supers.
That's
and that is going to be CammyCakes 6 to Luckyy's 4. That is 2 kills up.
Yeah, so we'll have 1 more game.
I was like, who's talking?
It's Shax.
It's Shax.
Yeah, you played the game.
He's talking in my ears. I didn't expect that.
So yeah, we have a 2-point advantage right now for CammyCakes.
Over to Fusion. We'll see coming up. We are flying down to Javelin 4.
That's what it looks like.
This will definitely be a little bit longer sight lines, a little wider of an area.
Rumble. Watch your back, Guardian.
All right, so let's get ready flying in. We've got a 2-point differential. that Lucky's going to have to overcome if he wants to advance to the next round. And so, starting off opposite sides of the map, Luckyy pushing through glass, and they are both now in the ring. CammyCakes in the outer ring, Luckyy in the inner, gets the nade out there. He's now, wait, I think he switched it up.
They're both Arcstrider now.
Yep, and so he gets him out there with that tracking nade, and as we swap over to CammyCakes, he's just waiting. He sees that power ammo over there, and he knows that he can probably get it, but Luckyy able to get most of it, but he's absolute back behind that. Cammy's going to have to be careful about challenging that. He brings out the Prometheus lens.
CammyCakes just showing you can use any gun you want.
Trying a quick scope. Oh, he gets stuck on the wall, somehow able to dodge around it. Luckyy is hot on his tail, and he gets taken down. So that's an early shot going.
Trying to go for that no-scope, though. Yeah. A couple times he was using that, what is it, a Red Drewsky Claymore right here?
Sure, he's taking those shots around the corner. And there he goes, takes him out with the final one.
It sure is a Red Drewsky Claymore. Look at that fire rate. He's not going to be able to take advantage of that Desperado perk, but it still hits like a truck.
Exactly. So, okay. Got to make sure not to fly. Thought it was coming off the map there for a second. We've got Cammy kind of playing the same exact field that Terminator did earlier. Got the sniper out, starting to sight down some of those lanes. If you can control the spawns using those long lanes, almost gets that shot, but just misses the feet of Luckyy. Throwing the nade around the corner, tags him with most of those. He knows he's hurt around there and still following him. You know, that can also kind of be used to track the enemy, following those hit points around the map.
Yeah, as long as they're hitting at a steady interval, you will be able to kind of follow those numbers a little bit. And
gets the body.
Got a body.
Not able to finish it off yet. Trying to follow it up, gets another body, and he's hurt around that back corner. Pulling out the Prometheus lens again and just starting to heat up that ball. Just kind of holding it there.
There's definitely something happening over there on that side of the map.
We're eventually, if he keeps playing this way, we're going to get a quick scope. At least we hope so, because it'd be fun to watch. Taking some shots again, takes him down a little bit, but not able to follow that out. Now we're at 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to play a solid body shot.
Now he's in close range of the shotgun.
And Luckyy takes the lead.
That's exactly what Luckyy needed to do there. Dodge around, get past that first fire of a couple of bodies. It seems like CammyCakes has really dialed in with hitting those body shots right now. It's only a matter of time until he starts hitting headshots. But Luckyy's just getting through, getting in close range, and using that shotgun.
Yeah, and so now if Luckyy can keep this might be the first time he's led the entire match. And he still has, I think he's got one more point that he has to pick up if he wants to come back and actually be in the lead to move on.
Yeah, that's correct.
He got the nade thrown out there, and he's, able to use that dodge to get out of dodge. Oh no, but not able to do it, he falls off the map!
No. It seemed like it was going perfectly to plan, and Luckyy ended up, I think maybe his melee had just barely missed CammyCakes and brought him right off the side.
Using that SMG is going to take him down easily, though, and takes the lead back. Still 1 point lead, minute and 50 seconds left to play in the second round. Still needs one more point, though, to bring it back. Using that Graviton, trying to land some shots, but he's very damaged up here. Going to have to wait for a little bit of that recovery and hope that Cammy doesn't challenge him until that comes back.
Yeah, that's a tough angle to take. Yes, you can see the silhouette, but there's still sky back behind. It's a little more difficult to be poking out in this one area, and CammyCakes can make sure that he's ready to fire. And there's a snipe just barely missing him. He's going to try and get in close once again.
And trying to take different angles there. We saw him jump up onto the boxes to try to take him out from a little over what normal head level would be, and I'm sure that that's where Cammy was sighted in. So now Luckyy trying to pop out, take a couple quick Graviton shots. That didn't hit, but you know what? The sound effect will hopefully keep him out there. And there's the snipe from CammyCakes. Tied up in this round, 3-3 with 1 minute left to play.
Unfortunately, though, for Luckyy, he's got to get 2 more kills in CammyCakes in this game to tie it up and bring it to a third match.
Exactly. And we'll have to see if he can do that. We've got CammyCakes bringing that sniper down, gets a good body, trying to swap back over to the SMG, which he just changed to, able to take him out, but that's a trade. And now swapping up again. What will we see next? It looks like we're bringing out something special. Do we call it out or do we not call it out?
We don't call it out.
Okay, we'll let that sit secret. Pushing up now and moving in through outer ring. He's got Luckyy over on his radar. Gets the nade out, gets the super popped, and it's time for a dance-off. But he has the nade behind him, so that's going to take some of the damage down. And there we go, CammyCakes able to take out Luckyy with that Arc Stride super, and he's got one more kill than him right now. Trying to follow it up with another 6-4, and it looks like he's feeling happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
I think that might be the win.
That is going to be CammyCakes. Oh, actually, I was wrong. He is able to take advantage of the Desperado perk.
Okay. Normally not something you would
2
expect
second
in this sort of match.
response. 2 second response.
You're right. BriarRabbit over on your left as we load into this Rumble match.
Quiet, Shax.
Shax, I'm talking. Fallout now pushing up through the library as Rabbit pushing through the West Hall and going outside. So we're going to be at different sides of the map at the moment, both trying to get some power.
Couple of Graviton Lances coming out for this mid-range. These first shots are going to be so important.
Yeah, and we do have some different ranges covered. I think we've got a pair of SMGs and Graviton Lances, and then both of them, I think, pulling out the shotgun. We've got Fallout with the shotgun. Some shots coming in from BriarRabbit, though. Jumping over, but Fallout in the corner takes out BriarRabbit with the first kill there. It is 1-0, 4 minutes and 22 seconds left to play. So BriarRabbit spawning up in the west yard, trying to get some of those Graviton shots in over the staircase, backing off instead, going to approach from a different angle. Pushing in through the middle yard now, going through big door, and just trying to get that radar ping. There it is, over right in front of him now. We've got Fallout off on the side.
Now, it's a smart move. He's trying to bait in a little bit more and not go into some of these more tight close quarter situations, because we already knew that FalloutPlays had the shotgun.
He did, yes. And so there we also saw just a little bit of a misstep trying to use that Graviton in close quarters where it probably wasn't necessarily going to be the best. As we swap over to Fallout, jumping up to bridge, just trying to get positioning here. He knows he's got BriarRabbit over in the west side of the map, pulling that Graviton back out. And here he comes using some verticality with the shotgun, and he gets the kill. That was a nice play.
There we go. BriarRabbit on the board, 2-1 with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left in this match. No one, well, except for BriarRabbit, he's got the shotgun. And FalloutPlays just trying to keep him at bay at the moment, both in points and distance from his body.
Yeah, just stay away from me. We saw BriarRabbit now pushing over across the bridge. Got a shotgun out, but he's going to get melted with the SMG.
Move, BriarRabbit.
That's where you can use that SMG for backing off and just staying right out of the range of that shotgun. So Fallout jumping back up to the bridge, takes a couple little shots there, and he does have some ammo for his shotgun if he chooses to pull that out. Firing off a couple shots just to say, hey, don't come into the bridge with that SMG, and now bouncing around in the hall. Getting ready to push back to the other side. There was some power, chooses to forego that power ammo, instead pushing into center.
BriarRabbit retreating, grabbing his shotgun from the East Tumbler side. Now they're both in the middle. And the Fallout already had the shotgun ammo.
He did. He might have just been waiting there, get that position up. And so BriarRabbit spawning back up. It is currently 4-1. FalloutPlays on top with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to play in this first game. He gets some shots coming out. They both kind of tag each other. He gets a couple more and gets the nade following him.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if that actually procced on it.
He got a couple ticks of damage off of that, so it's just unfortunate he wasn't able to push up and take advantage of the damage put down. That's some smoke. It's going to be a little bit of slowed effect.
He gets the burn on him, and then Fallout used that nade, followed around on the back end, and was able to take him out. It is 5-1. FalloutPlays up with 1 minute and 50 seconds left to play. So now pushing across West Bridge, and we've seen a couple little juke plays like that. We had Fallout using that little cubby to come around, the same as we had BriarRabbit earlier in the match, jumping over the center pillar to try to make that happen. Fallout not able to get that shot out, using the Phoenix dive on that Dawnblade to pull it down, re-engaging and taking him out with the SMG. So 6-1 now, minute and a half left to play. Jumping over that tumbler into the center and taking a shot. Not too much damage, but some. Now that we've got that power loaded up, and BriarRabbit pushing back up into the bridge.
Wow, FalloutPlays absolutely dialed in with that SMG at the moment. I feel like in order to get back into this game, we've got to keep it a little bit more mid-range, because we've seen some really strong plays coming out of BriarRabbit with the Graviton Lance. And here's the Dawnblade.
Oh, and he starts taking him out with those. The first shot doesn't kill him. If he can use that energy, not able to take him down. So that'll be one more kill for Fallout using that Dawnblade super. BriarRabbit still a little bit of the ways away. And Fallout using the crazy speed that you can start picking up to get him again twice with the same super. That's one of those things about Dawnblade. You can go so quickly with it.
That's the first Dawnblade we've seen in this 1v1 tournament, and that actually might be a great way to come back and get a whole bunch of kills in a whole little bit of time.
Yeah, seriously, the way you're able to move across the map with that is just kind of insane. Throws the nade out, trying to cap this at the 10-kill cap that we've got. We've also only got 20 seconds left to play here, and now just waiting. Sighting in with that Graviton, gets 2 shots, 3 shots, not able to finish it out, but that Phoenix dive, anytime you have an opportunity to heal yourself, that comes up huge, and that's why he was able to re-engage there. Change it up, but we're gonna play the whole match out anyways, and you know, just get this out of here.
Is everywhere. No one else will.
So we've got FalloutPlays over on the right, BriarRabbit on the left. BriarRabbit pushing out through Fuel and gonna move up to Rock Wall. Not seeing anybody yet, but got to give him a second to get. He's gonna push for that speed tower where Fallout already is. Get some of those Graviton shots in there. Just gotta get that shot dialed in as Fallout takes the 1-point lead and shoots the power ammo, which does not make it come up any faster, but it could get stressed out.
Are you sure? I mean,
I don't know. I'm just through the beer.
we see that smile. He's not stressed at all.
Fallout taking a couple shots. Once again, going to use some of those self-healing abilities and drop a rift. Pushing up around, and that is something that is so key. I just talked about it at the end of the last match. I'll talk about it here again. If you've got the ability to heal yourself, it's huge. He slides in, takes him out with the shotgun.
Look at FalloutPlays' face. He knows he got away with something there.
He was absolute there right at the last second, but still able to pull that win out. And it might have been a little too far to try to slide in, but he made it work. Some shots out with the SMG, but takes it to half. Using that Phoenix dive, though, going to push him up a little bit higher. And now he's probably about ready to re-engage. Peeking around the corners here of the door and Fuel, waiting for BriarRabbit to make an appearance. BriarRabbit standing back here over the top of the staircase. Fallout dialing in those shots with the SMG. And so now just spraying a little bit more, saying, don't come over here. This is not where you need to be. As BriarRabbit pushes back around through the glass side and able to take him out with that Graviton.
That's that mid to long range that I was talking about that BriarRabbit needs to start taking advantage of, because the range of that SMG was just outside.
Exactly.
And so taking advantage of that, able to get the damage down, and he's on the board.
He is. We've got a 2-1 with FalloutPlays being up. Oh, and BriarRabbit going down. That was a Graviton battle, and the gravity of the situation was such that BriarRabbit wasn't able to win that. I get 1. I haven't done any. There's some more shots coming in. Fallout taking out one more time. Again, using that SMG and showing exactly how well he can fire.
3 minutes
4-1 FalloutPlays. I had to end the sentence somehow.
I love it.
Here he is again, doing it one more time. Or no, that was BriarRabbit taking him out. Sorry, it is a two-point spread right now. 4-2, 2 minutes and 49 seconds left to play. He got a shot on him there. Wasn't able to finish. Oh, and he gets up there and is able to close that gap somehow and get that shotgun kill. It's 4-3. We're only 1 point away.
You know what? I believe he decided that he didn't want to be known by his Graviton lance. Decided to be able
try
to
something else.
Yeah. Take advantage of that shotgun, control the power ammo, slide around, get some shots.
Play games. Picking up that power now, getting ready to move out and going to push from Fuel to the glass wall. And once again, try to get that ping from Fallout on his radar. Moving through inner ring now and just sighting it across the rocket. Not a whole lot to see when there's a rocket blocking your view, but there he does see Fallout. Oh, but for some reason he started sprinting and pulled the gun down. He wasn't able to get that first shot off, and instead he's going to have to wait here. He doesn't have any sort of recovery ability, but Fallout does not capitalize on that, and instead lets BriarRabbit get that health back and start sighting it again. He gets a couple hits on him. Going to start trying to throw this out. Throws out the Wombo combo. And here he goes around the side. Fallout taking him out with the shotgun. It is 5-3. 1 minute and 43 seconds left to play in this final match before the break.
That was some really great tricky movement from FalloutPlays right there. We had him, BriarRabbit sighting down that lane, just trying to get an angle, just trying to get his eyes on FalloutPlays.
Woo, from Fallout.
Fallout just dodging left and right, in and out, behind cover, and then comes out over the sight line of BriarRabbit and was able to surprise him.
Exactly. And sightlines are so key here, especially in a map that does have some of these longer lanes. You have to be able to lock those sightlines down, whether that's using a longer range pulse like the Graviton or a sniper. Since we've got 2 shotguns out right now, we're going to get a rip from Fallout. Try to get himself powered up and just be able to hold his ground there as he takes out BriarRabbit. 7-3 as we drop under a minute left to play and a little bit more power ammo going to FalloutPlays.
Not to mention a Daybreak super available.
We do have that. Last time he popped that Daybreak, he was able to get 2 kills and go back and forth between the spawns using the speed that the updated Daybreak gives you. And so now we just have to wait and see when he's actually going to do it. Using that Phoenix dive one more time. Let's get ready for the next engagement because we know that we've got BriarRabbit over on the other
30
side.
seconds remaining.
Takes a couple shots with the SMG. 30 seconds left to play, and now chasing. Here we go, BriarRabbit down to the bottom of those stairs. Not able to make anything happen there, but he's almost got his supercharge. Will he be able to use it in the last 20 seconds of this match? Gets the tether out,
Oh my
tethers
goodness.
him, takes him out with the shotgun and the melee. 12 seconds left to play. Fallout still has his Daybreak super. I don't know if he's gonna pop that yet. There it is in the final seconds of the match.
Such a scary sound.
You hear the sword come out of his scabbard, and that's the win. He's still gonna go for the kill and try to wrap this up.
We got a moral victory from
Now
BriarRabbit.
getting ready to start this one up. We've got the rumble sound talking in our head, and one stuck in. We got. Oh, hold on. Okay, so one of our screens is down. We do have 5,000 watts over on the left-hand side until we get that other screen up, and bouncing up through library. Tried to get some damage down. No kills yet starting off, and now jumping up over altar.
Don't spend
Taking
all
some
that
shots
ammo in one place.
picking up some power ammo, and we'll see how this is actually going to play here. We're jumping up now over the east bridge. We've got a ping on the radar where MavShow is going to be hiding. Hanging out over the tumbler, got the smoke up on the tumbler and able to kind of stop her there for a second. Only a little bit of the health down, dodging now past the entrance to the bridge. And waiting there as MavShow is able to take out Ms5000 Watts. That is one kill up on the board with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to play. Now I think the issue that we had with the other screen is that it's the screen right now and not the other. So we'll have to make that change.
That will be the problem.
Yeah.
Anyways, we had a great job by MavShow baiting Watts all around the map, around different corners, and there we go.
The fusion to tie it up 1-1 now as we drop under 4 minutes left to play. And Watts picking up a little bit more power ammo, and let's see how that's going to move on and move forward. It's been pretty even so far. They're playing around this pillar now, and a lot of sliding, a lot of moving. We got two invids right here. Melee off, trying to finish it off with the SMG, and makes it happen. Going to pick up some more of that ammo as we get Ms5000 Watts starting to pick up a little bit of a lead, 2-1.
Watts doing a really great job in the close-range fights, despite the fact that MavShow has that shotgun. Doesn't have any shotgun ammo at the moment.
That was a nice little roll there to reposition and try to get the opponent in view. Just a little bit of saying, I see you when you're invisible, but not seeing them enough, essentially. And so now jumping through, it is tied up 2-2 with 3 minutes and 7 seconds left to play here. Jumping up over the central pillar, and now once again trying to find MavShow somewhere on the map. We know that we're over here on the west side, looking up in the tumbler. We got nades out, gonna have to watch out for those. Throws out the smoke, goes invis. And now just waiting out that corner, trying to figure out where they all are. They're both playing hunters, both are popping around, and it's hard to find. We follow up with the SMG, and 5,000 Watts takes the lead 3-2 with 2:41 left to play.
Ton of great damage down to start that engagement. Now she's going to get right back into it.
Fusion!
And get a fusion rifle kill. Oh, Watts is starting to pick up the pace here, and push MavShow.
Yeah, push, I guess. Yeah. Well, we've got
both
that
physically pushing her and mentally.
Well, not physically. They're across the table from each other. So we've got that fusion
Virtually.
charging up. You hear it, and now we have MavShow charging up over the bridge. 5,000 Watts goes in, takes one melee, two melee. Gonna finish it off with the fusion rifle for whatever reason. 5-2 now with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left to play.
Talk about overkill right there.
Yeah.
Making sure she stays down.
Using that smoke once again, and another fusion kill. Oh, we got a call of cheating going across the table. And we've got Ms5000 Watts right now up 6-2, minute and 50 seconds left to play in the first game. Going invis behind is MavShow, gets the void spike on the wall, gets the smoke right on the head, following it up with the SMG, and 7-2 now, really starting to put this one away.
We saw that with our very first kill of the day with SheSnaps nailing Blessious in the head with a smoke. And it's only fitting we come back around, and you just know that as soon as you get hit, there's your movement, your vision, everything is ruined.
Everything is ruined. Here comes the tether. Tether lands and does tether MavShow, taking him out with that Crimson, and now getting ready to push back. It's 8-2, minute and 11 seconds left in the first game. So we're only 2 points away from this kill cap, and if Ms5000 Watts can get 2 more kills, he might not even go to time. The way this is turning out. Using that Crimson again, and just the good point is that the Crimson will give you that health back if you get a kill with it. Not there though, because it was followed up with the SMG. So 1 kill left, 9-2. Ms5000 Watts still in the lead with 47 seconds left to play here. jumping up to bridge. We've got a ping on the radar, moving back behind the altar, jumping over top with the Crimson, getting some fire out, and that's going to the kill cap, 10-2. We've got both perspectives up. We can see from all sides, well, two sides. So starting off, we've got MavShow over on the right.
Question is, are we replaying the first game or not? But they aren't.
We'll pretend that this is playing.
Yeah.
I mean, they played it. Anyway, starting off, we got a nade out from MavShow off on the right-hand side, and 5000 Watts jumping over into the center, coming out a big door, where MavShow is waiting to get a contact there with the Vigilance Quick, trying to take advantage of that 5-shot burst.
Oh.
A little too slow firing for that close range, though, and really tough to go up against those single shots. So now starting back from altar, jumping up over bridge, sliding in, falls, and that kind of blocks a lot of those shots from getting up, but uses that Gambler's Dodge to get a little bit of that, reload the weapon, and get going. So now we're taking shots here. We've got screams coming from the table to the side of us as 5000 Watts crouches around the central pillar and takes out MavShow, and it is a 2-kill advantage right now for Ms5000 Watts. Coming up on 4 minutes left to play in this match, and now MavShow loading up some power ammo, and let's see if she can do anything with it. So close to getting that kill down, and now she's gonna have to try to follow that up. 5000 Watts jumping all over the place. It gets the smoke on her. Not able to come back from that.
You can definitely tell with the loadout that MavShow is using, she's definitely more comfortable at those longer ranges.
Yeah.
But the way that Watts has been playing these past 2 games, she's just getting in her face constantly, and it's definitely to Watts' advantage.
That's exactly what's going on. She's closing that gap the entire time and making sure that they can play it close, and she can use that verticality to jump all over and just disorient, even without the smoke needed. Using that triple tap, and we've got MavShow on the board with 1. So now 3-1, 3 minutes, 15 seconds left to play as we swap back over to watching the MavShow. Jumping out, little swipe at the air, little change of the weapons. Let's get ready, let's get those fingers warm and try to get something up there. But 5000 Watts sees her from the bridge, gets a couple first shots off. MavShow backs off to re-engage. And using that dodge once again, throw the smoke out, try to block that backwards approach. And here is Ms5000 Watts coming in from the top, taking her down as we spawn back up outside in middle yard.
That's another thing with this map, the way it's laid out, there's a lot of verticality to it. And, you know, Watts with the close range and the fact that she's much more comfortable being in that close quarters situation. There we go.
There we go.
That's exactly the situation MavShow wants to try and force.
That range was perfect for it, and it showed it. I mean, it paid off there. There wasn't anything that 5000 Watts could do in it. It's 2-4 with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left to play. Gonna dodge over, start taking a couple shots. Now we're just gonna wait. We're gonna peek this door. We're gonna see what's going on. Nothing. So we're gonna move back out to the center, jumping up over the center throne. I keep wanting to call it a mohawk from the first game. And now moving through West Yard, moving into West Tumbler, where we've still got that Vigilance wing out. We've got some heavy that we could be pulling from there. Gets a nice shot on there, but some quick shots coming in from 5000 Watts to give her another kill and move up 5-2 with 1 minute and 54 seconds left to play here. Now jumping into the central area, we've got power available back on the altar. Fusion is charged and able to get it followed around the corner, bumping it up to 6-2. And these are some fusion plays that are fun to watch.
You know, sometimes I feel like those fusion rifle bolts do go around corners.
Yeah.
I always feel like I'm around the corner just in time, but
never are.
The damage happens.
And now shooting MavShow in the back is 5000 Watts. It's MavShow trying to run around and get out of that situation, not able to. It is 7-2 with 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining at this moment. There's the tether down. It looked like it was pretty close to direct hit. Able to follow it up with a couple more shots. And now moving into the bridge area, gonna change up something real quick. Let's see, what are we doing? Okay, all right. I see what we're doing. We saw CammyCakes pull that out and actually make some plays happen with it. Here we go. Time to melt in the smoke.
Oh my goodness.
9-2, 53 seconds left to play. And I don't know, it almost feels a little disrespectful.
Watts emotionless as she
watching it burning down the MavShow. Not able to finish it up though, but gets that Void Spike out and on the wall. Trying to move it around. And the nade is what finished MavShow in that situation. 10-2. That's the end of
for Limber, ready to go. Got a couple more right there.
Yep, we got some. Tefty not feeling the need to, but PopeBear really moving it in. So PopeBear on the left, TeftyTeft on the right, and we've got kind of the two the two pulse rifles that are in the meta right now. One Javelin, or Vigilance Wing and Graviton Land. And I can talk, I swear. Trying to lane him with that Vigilance Wing. Takes him down. First shot, first kill going to PopeBear there, who's going to back up to Zone B, pick up a little bit of power, and try to avoid some of that smoke as he goes glass into fuel.
Now, it may read Watsicle on the stream, but that's only because he's using the account. That's why Bennett keeps coming up too.
Exactly. Exactly. So we've got that fusion up. We've seen some plays made with the fusion, and trying to get that range. Oh, gets a lot of the health down, but not able to finish it up. That's Tefty going up, tying it up 1-1.
There we go. That's nice job keeping the power ammo at bay and at range.
Yeah.
And just using that Graviton Lance.
And really doing a good job of using the verticality, or the vertical difference between that little platform that he was up on.
Oh, yeah.
Backing up to avoid
Gave
getting
a
all
lot
of
of cover as well.
Exactly. And so now Tefty does have some shotgun ammo ready to go, trying to wait for PopeBear to show his head. And there it was. He got a couple shots on there with the Graviton. Waiting once again. It looked like we saw him running towards the inner circle, but we can't find him now, so he must have headed back maybe towards generators, maybe towards the center. No, it turns out he has turned the tables and is now inside at the inner ring. We get some vertical movement from Tefty, trying to jump over it using that SMG, and finally the fusion hits from PopeBear. And we've got a little change coming up. Let's see how this plays. Anyway, Tefty jumping up, got the Graviton Lance spawning up at pad, and now getting ready to move in through generators. No power to mention at the moment, so we're gonna have to figure that out, and we're gonna have to see if PopeBear is able to control that power, bounce back and forth. We know he's going for it over here. Instead, a little bit of a juke, goes straight for Tefty. Tefty gets some of those shots on with the Graviton Lance, and now looking over to the corner where we know Pope is just sitting. We've got, oh wait, no, we didn't. That was the decoy radar ping coming from that smoke.
Oh, that's
Tefty
right, the
avoiding.
smoke, if it's just sitting there, it will ping on the map as an enemy.
Yeah.
So it's really nice use of that by PopeBear to put the confusion on.
Exactly. Sets it down on the map and then jumps out from a completely different location to try to get that fusion down. Wasn't able to wrap up the kill with it, though, as Tefty gets the smoke out and is able to get Pope a little bit damaged. And now we go with the SMG. Laying in some headshots. We know he got him back behind there. Only one more shot from the Graviton Lance was all that we needed before we can load up some heavy now. So Tefty, with heavy loaded up, picks up what was remaining of PopeBear's heavy, and now getting ready to push in. Moving from generators to outer ring, gonna jump maybe through Rocket, who knows, I'm trying to be predictive. It's tied 2-2 with 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to play. Tefty is invis at the moment, and there's the fusion.
Ooh, I was trying to use that linear fusion rifle, but the range on that is actually pretty great, and so he needs to keep back just a little bit further, especially when both players are using fusion rifles. Oh my god, look at the damage coming down from Tefty.
It was big damage. Tefty throwing in some shots with that Graviton. Tried to get a pre-fire with the fusion rifle coming out of PopeBear, but not able to make it hit. Instead, we know that we've got Tefty somewhere over here on the side, moving back into the rocks area, and now back to the inner ring. So, charging that fusion up, PopeBear's going to try to take a shot with it, and gets blocked by the door. Trying to throw out a smoke, not able to get it, and just barely pulls that fusion to the side. Tefty able to take it out. It is tied up 3-3. Minute and 20 left to play. This is a very evenly matched game.
Very evenly matched, and they're both nimbly-bimbly jumping around the map, just kind of doing a lot of ducking and dodging, making sure that no kill is going to be easy to get. They're jumping around each other a whole lot.
Yeah, we've already seen a lot of misdirection coming into play, a lot of kind of redirection, going from a different place, making sure to, you know, if you peek a spot, you're backing off, you're finding a new way to approach it, you're trying to make something else happen. So Tefty now outside Rockwall, moving to center, and then maybe on through to pad. No pings on the radar yet, so we're not sure where PopeBear actually is. Taking a little time, you know,
He's just going on a vacation.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, looks like we found him. Gonna try to charge this up. Oh, okay, trying to use that linear fusion, not able to land it, and here comes the fusion from Pope, taking him out. It is 4-3, and that is 24 seconds left. Tether comes out.
No,
double
the two
tether.
tethers.
What if they both get tethered inside?
Neither one of them getting tethered. Keeping it nice and even. Well, what I was going to say is the linear fusion rifle is very rewarding if you're able to hit those shots, and it hasn't landed so far.
Okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
Charging, 2 seconds left. Only a 1 kill difference here. There we go.
Okay,
right at the end.
so first match a little different.
couple
We've
things
got
to
that
mention.
verticality again. If they're running with those fusion rifles, that mid lane right down with underneath this laser is going to be the strongest place for them to be fighting.
Pretty much, especially with those long-range pulse rifles that they've got on either side. So PopeBear running out to the outside, and Tefty inside on bridge. So they're going to have to try to figure out where each other are and then re-engage and actually make something happen. PopeBear now looking bridge, not seeing anybody yet, just, you know, trying to sight in on some of those lanes and make use of the range of the Vigilance Wing.
TeftyTeft deciding that he had had enough of the fusion rifle, the linear fusion rifle, switched over to the shotgun, and he now is playing up on this bridge area where the shotgun has an extreme advantage. So we'll see exactly how this first kill plays out.
He's essentially just trying to bait him into the area where he can use all of the hallways and turns and corners. We got a shot with the Vigilance Wing.
My goodness.
Another couple shots, and he takes him down, and that's kind of exactly what he wanted to do. Use the close quarters nature of that map and pull PopeBear into it. So Tefty now up 1-0 with 3 minutes and 55 seconds left to play in this second game where it's only a 1-point difference between the two of them. We've got the Graviton lands. Oh, and he gets his feet.
Goodness, he must have had a lot of health in his feet because couldn't walk anymore and went down.
You know, I mean, most of your health lies in your feet. They make up a lot of your body.
Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that. TeftyTeft up 2-0 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Hello! Takes out PopeBear one more time with 2 shots.
Wow.
I think it's the orange shader that he's got on the shotgun that's really helping him.
I think
with
so.
this.
It looks pretty slick. TeftyTeft so far with this shotgun I like how he changed up his strategy a little bit, and it is showing.
It absolutely is. He's able to pull in and really push him into these close encounters. And that's where that shotgun's gonna win most of the time, and using something fast. Oh, hello.
Oh my goodness, 4 shotgun kills in a row. Can PopeBear adjust to this?
That's a good question.
Is there something that he can do to change around? I think these mid-range fights might be the best option for him right now.
It makes sense. Part of it, and something that we've talked about in the past, is being able to, you know, when you're adjusting your playstyle to this and figuring it out, you have to take into account what changes the other player has made, but you also have to take into account how important controlling power ammo is.
Absolutely.
Especially in this sort of 1v1 scenario. If you're not controlling power, you're not going to be able to return those. There, see, now he's using that fusion rifle at the sort of range that it should be used at. Got the better devils out, going to use the explosive rounds to start kind of, you know, you can bounce fire off the wall there, make it a little bit more forgiving.
But is he going to be able to finish off this kill? The damage has reset. We're back both at full health, but now he's got the distance closed in on him.
He's not!
And TeftyTeft having that faster firing shotgun, able to get down the damage, and now it is TeftyTeft 5-0.
Yeah, so this is not going the same way that the last round or the last game went, as we get some shots from Pope over on TeftyTeft, pushing up towards bridge. He's got to recover that health. Last match, we saw a back and forth as both players feeling each other out, trying to figure out how those strategies were going to work for him. This time, TeftyTeft has taken advantage fully, pulling out that shotgun and just using the range and the rapid fire to go up 6-0. PopeBear has turned to the side and is no longer even looking at the map, just waiting to see what's going to happen. So Tefty moving back up, picking up even more power ammo, using that Graviton, getting a couple shots in there, takes out the shield of Pope, who is down in the beach, and goes to hide, gets some recovery in there. And now Tefty already has a super up with 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go, plus a 6-kill lead. There comes the tether, gets it with half, follows it up with the SMG, and this is starting it's kind of a mopping situation. We've got some floor wiping going on. So back over to PopeBear. He's got the Graviton out, gonna look and try to salvage something from this match, but at the moment he's gonna have to get 8 straight kills in 50 seconds if he wants to come back. Make that 9 straight kills in 50 seconds if he wants to take this out.
This is gonna be a little bit tough. Luckily, we do have 2-second respawns. PopeBear has the opportunity if he.
Yeah, change up a little bit. And so pushing out, he's got 32 seconds. And this would be a miracle, and I want to see it happen.
I would love to see that.
That would be fantastic.
9 kills in 25 seconds. But we got some fireworks.
It's like a foregone conclusion. It's 9-0, 19 seconds left to play.
Just waiting out the inevitable.
Now we have to see if we're going to let it go to time or if we're going to make it go all the way to that 10 kill cap. Shots coming out from PopeBear inside. He gets on the board. 9-1. He's only got to get 9 more kills.
Nine more kills in the 1 second remaining. Taking a selfie.
Let's remember how this went. All right, and that is the final match of our first round between PopeBear.
Watts is favoring that fusion rifle, and I can't remember whether or not SheSnaps was also.
We'll have to find out.
We'll find out when that first power comes up, but for now, it will be a primary / ability battle.
And it is starting off just hand cannon versus hand cannon, bouncing back and forth, getting some smokes out. We've got the Crimson on one side, we've got a Better Devils on the other as we swap over to Ms5000Watts, get some Void Spike out on the back of the altar, and they are bouncing around each other, using that verticality to great effect as 5000Watts gets the first kill on SheSnaps with the SMG.
And there will be the fusion rifle loaded up. She's gonna try and control the rest of the power ammo. She's got,
Gets half of those to land, and we've got an Invis trying to get the dodge around. Both Invis now, why not make it a party? Tries to get that melee. That melee didn't register, but it did lunge. And so now maybe we've got a little less than half of the health here. We've got the fusion up, and there it is, flying through the air like a helpless kitten. I don't know why a kitten would be flying through the air.
I like that though.
Okay.
You know, the one thing that you can do when you're in those close quarter engagements is use that jump to gain a whole lot of movement really quick. But unfortunately, SheSnaps was at the peak of her jump and was more or less, like you said, a flying kitten through the air.
Let's talk. Oh, and there's a kill coming in. 5000Watts goes down, and it's 2-1 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in this. And yeah, it's that jump that's the issue. Let's talk math for a second. The Hunter has to deal with just gravity and how it makes that parabolic arc as you're jumping across the top. We've got shots back and forth, and there is another kill there for 5000Watts. We swap over to SheSnaps.
However, the gravity might be a little bit different here on Mercury, but
it's true.
Oh boy!
Oh, there's the fusion again, and a little talking back and forth on the side. This is kind of starting to look a lot like how we saw the fusion play when 5000Watts played MapShow just a second ago. We've got some shots coming out with the Better Devils from SheSnaps, and we saw 5000Watts now push up, trying to get that fusion off, which was a little too far away, and there we go. SheSnaps able to close that gap, keep it in a little bit closer, and use the explosive rounds and the melee between Better Devils and just straight up ability.
Oh, there we go. But now we see we've got the shotgun locked and loaded, ready to roll, and she's going to want to try and bait into a little bit closer engagement unless she prioritizes that Better Devils to start the engagement. Oh, tense moment right here as she's got the low ground and the low health.
Yeah, and then taking advantage, jumping over. So now we have Ms5000Watts up 5-2 with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left to play in this first round. Fusion rifle once again.
My goodness.
Finding her in the air and taking the shot. Backing up and going out through library. Now we're moving into East Tumbler, where we're going to just look around, see if we can find anybody. We got that radar ping right out the front. Didn't connect as many that time. Going to follow it up with a Crimson and Annihilator. It is now 7-2. 2 minutes and 1 second. Make that 2 minutes even left to play in this first round. Some shots coming in.
And Watts has that arrow coming up very shortly. Oh, just barely loses that engagement.
And this is very important because that was the situation where now that heavy was dropped.
Yes.
So
now show them
5000Watts going to have to go find a little bit more power ammo if she wants to keep using that fusion like that. And SheSnaps needs to take advantage of this situation. Well, there isn't any. But there you see, we got the fusion rifle loaded up, so now it's back to a little bit more of the same. But if we can get those shotguns in like Tefty was able to do, then there's a chance. It's 3-7 right now. There's the fusion coming down the stairs. Minute and 19 seconds left to play. 8 points to 3. Ms5000Watts over.
Watts doing a really great job of using the radar to know when she needs to start charging up that fusion rifle, and she is ready to fire as soon as she is vision of SheSnaps.
1 minute.
Yeah, So now SheSnaps spawning back up. Ms5000Watts has a 9-3 lead. There's that fusion again, and a nice dodge by SheSnaps. Jumping up top, we get the two side by side with Ms5000Watts on the left. Trying to get the shot out, gets the fusion shot. That's 10 kills to start, and that is game 1 going over to Ms5000Watts. And it changes, but I don't think that we're going to. So here we go into game 2. We're going to do burnout one more time, and we've got SheSnaps on your right, 5000Watts on the left. pushing over into center and then to bridge. Smoke out from 5,000 Watts. Pushing up into East Tumbler. Gets the dodge out, gets the nade down, gets some shots out, and is able to win that first encounter. So SheSnaps up 1.
This is a very large moment for this game and the way that the momentum's going to go the entire time, because this soul power ammo comes out first, and now she's going to be able to control the pace of the game to start. If she's able to get rolling with a couple of shotgun kills, she can get that lead and she can take it to a game 3.
Yeah, and she's going to have to work just like Tefty did to really force these, now chasing through. And once you're chasing for a certain amount of time, then you have to start being cognizant of getting baited. Pushing over with the shotgun, got 2 shots on there, not able to finish it off. Trying to get the shot up above. There we go, taking another shot in there. SheSnaps going up 2-0, looking a little bit different than she did in the last game. A little bit more confident with that shotgun.
Yeah, now it is a 2-second respawn, so we're going to see both of them loading up. Yep, there goes over on the East Tumbler. So now Watts finally has that power ammo and
makes it,
immediately puts it to work.
Makes a statement there and also picks up the remaining power coming from the kill on SheSnaps. So now Watts pushing through East Bridge into the library, and we've got the ping over in center. Gonna turn back around, got the fusion shot out, a nice dodge by SheSnaps. Now just waiting, trying to use that range, gets about half of the health down, and now pulling that Crimson out, trying to get a couple more shots and finish it, but she's not doing so great with her health either. Gonna have to make sure not to get killed, just like happened there.
There we go. And now that there's a 2-kill lead, SheSnaps can start controlling the pace of the game. She doesn't need a lot of kills. She just needs 1 more kill.
1 more.
Yeah, SheSnaps just needs 1 more kill than Watts.
Oh, no, this isn't cumulative.
Right, I know.
Yeah. Oh, right.
To win the game.
To win the game. Right. We're on the same page. It's cool. So coming in now, SheSnaps up 4-1, playing a little bit differently than last time, starting to force some of these encounters that we talked about needing. And so now on 5,000 Watts, moving over into center and then jumping around as we swap back over to SheSnaps, who still has that shotgun out ready to make something happen. But we haven't found anybody yet. We do have a ping over on the east side of this Tumbler, and so now moving in from the outside, SheSnaps better deal with a nice dodge there, but the fusion was too strong from the other side, bringing that closer, 4-2 now, with 2 minutes and 26 seconds left to play.
That first dodge was perfectly timed to be able to dodge those bolts, and went right behind that.
Nice play there.
Wow.
Using the explosive rounds from that Better Devils to hit the side of the wall and then put the damage down.
I don't think SheSnaps had realized how quickly that fusion rifle can load right back up and fire again. So that's why that second shot before ended up landing. But then, here we go. We got to catch back up.
Yeah, we're going in here. We've got some SMG play down. 5,000 Watts getting the kill in that situation, but it is 5-3 with 1 minute and 53 seconds left to play. We haven't seen as much fusion play here, and SheSnaps has been doing a good job of controlling the map and making sure that most power that's coming out is going to be hers. Here's the fusion out there and an easy tracking shot. When you put yourself into that sort of set animation like a dodge, anything like that, it becomes easy to track it. Already getting a free shot out over around the corner, going outside. 1 more point blank. There is a fusion kill. It is tied up. 5-5, 1 minute and 23 seconds left to play. Swapping back over to SheSnaps.
There you go. SheSnaps just needing to slow it down, keep that space. Obviously, the fusion rifle has a ton of range, but if she's able to keep, oh my goodness, range like that. See, there's unless 2 or more bolts hit, it's not going to do that much damage.
Only
That
1 minute left.
was a play. We had 5,000 Watts. Knowing that she was missing a couple of those shots, threw that void spike out there to force SheSnaps out of the side, and then used that set time. And now we've got a tether coming out. 6-5, and some shots off, trying to finish it. Not able.
Trades though.
Okay.
And now SheSnaps still has her super.
And it is 7-6 with 40 seconds left to play. If 5,000 Watts wins this game, she'll be moving on, but it's only 1 point game. And then it might go to 3. So we get the tether out and didn't manage to land it. And so now 5,000 Watts somewhere around the back of the map. That SheSnaps here. Get the nade down, and there is the fusion rifle.
20 seconds left. 2 kills on the line. SheSnaps needs to pull into the lead or she will be eliminated. Watts will be advancing. That will be 2 games to nothing.
Yep, pushing now through the bridge. 8 seconds left to play. We need 2 kills in 8 seconds. I'm not sure if this is going to happen. 5,000 Watts trying to seal it with 1 more. Gets the Crimson and gets one more right at the end. They're not going to count, but that is 2 games for Ms5000Watts.
Rumble.
One person had a more
Fallout's rooting for Tefty.
So we're starting on Burnout, pushing through, and look at those Graviton Lances. One has a nice little shader on it, one just looks like it's stock. So one's got to be better than the other.
Boring.
Exactly. Tefty taking some shots at Fallout, Fallout taking some shots at Tefty, and we've got some nades out. That was almost an identical approach, and now we've got the SMG pushing up, caught in smoke.
Oh my
And
goodness.
that was Tefty that went down.
I couldn't believe it, especially after Fallout was trying to blindly fight in the middle of smoke, was able to get behind a little bit of cover and come out with that first kill.
But then right after that, Fallout pushing in, taking some more shots, taking some fire, but he is the master of using these self-healing abilities that the Warlock has. And that played a huge part in his first round. It's going to play a huge part in this second round, I think. So now pushing up outside. We know we've got Tefty over on the other side of that pillar. Going to use that Phoenix dive,
There we
get
go,
a little
once
bit more
again.
health up, and now try to lane him. Get some of this long distance. Not going to be able to see him. Now they have kind of closed in the back part of that map a little bit now that they've brought it out in D2. Right. But going to run out through East Tumbler now and just try to locate Tefty, who is running somewhere all over the map.
Tefty just grabbed the shotgun ammo. Not sure if Fallout had any himself, but we're going to see Tefty trying to stay on the top side of this map a little bit.
That might be too far to use a shotgun.
A little far.
Oh! But then he gets up there, gets the kill. It is 1-1. Tefty and Fallout matched at 3 minutes and 33 seconds left to play. So now we've got Tefty up, pushing back through the library into Altar. Going to scope in on the bridge. Not seeing, but we do have a ping over on the west side of the map. Going to avoid that, back up through the bridge. And you know what? Let's try to get a little bit of a different angle on him. Force him into one of these short ranges. Fallout's not having any of it. He's staying back, and we saw what Tefty did before.
Yeah, he knows exactly what Tefty is trying to do. Bait him into that bridge area with the tight corners. Oh, but actually catching Fallout unawares there
There's
for a moment,
one.
and there's the shotgun kill.
Yeah, that was a real nice follow-up there as Fallout tried to get back into that corner, heal a little bit, wasn't able to do it, and so Tefty had an easy cleanup using that shotgun. So, loading it back up, and it is 2-1 now. Pretty close match so far. Players feeling each other out, getting some shots, get the nade out there, smoke on the other side. He got him caught in the smoke, but he took so much damage from the fire. That's the second time we've seen Fallout firing blindly from smoke, and it didn't work this time. He gets him with a shotgun.
Now, joke's on Fallout. Fallout picked the first map, but Tefty, this is exactly the map where he completely dismantled PopeBear's game plan. And it's showing so far with the shotgun that he's able to do the same thing to Fallout. Fallout's got to be able to react to this shotgun play before it's too late.
Charging, trying to get him, and he's not able to follow it up. Misses a couple of the shots from that shotgun, and now it is 3-2. Fallout is down. 2-3. 2 minutes left to play in this match, and moving up into the middle yard. We've got Fallout, Graviton out, swapping back and forth between them. Going to try to use that SMG Phoenix dive to bring that health back and get back into that engagement before saying, you know what, no, we're going to go try to find Tefty because I think he went outside. He did. We've got the ping on the map right on the other side here, waiting to pepper in some of those Graviton shots. Fallout instead going to heal up and get ready to take him back again. One more shot landed, but he's still got that rift on the other side of the pillar as Tefty trying to push around the back. And there's a nice shotgun shot from Fallout. They are tied at 3.
That was a great use of that rift, popping in and out of cover and being able to just regen that health and continue that engagement that Tefty was actually not able to regen quite nearly as much. And so having that continued engagement, using the rift, that was Fallout's engagement to win.
Ooh, and there goes another one for Fallout. Fallout now up 4-3 in this first game with a minute left to play. Tefty respawning over on the west tumbler side, going to try to take a quick sight down that lane across, not having anything there. And so instead we're just going to kind of do a run of the map. Let's run the circle and see who we find. 48 seconds left to play. We are under a minute left, and Fallout leads only by 1. It's been pretty close. We haven't seen Tefty doing any sort of the same dismantling with the shotgun that he did against PopeBear. And so far, Fallout's been able to use that knowledge and strategy to play out of that shotgun
here we
range.
go. Daybreak has been cast. Fallout is chasing TeftyTeft.
But we've got a tether also coming out. Is it too far away? It was too far, and then the Dawnblade came in and was able to take him out. So not able to use that. Now Fallout trying to push across the map. Oh, but he's getting bounced up on walls. Got stuck in smoke. He's not going to
smoke.
It's not going to make it back to him to use that again, but 10 seconds left to play. Fallout up 5-3. Can Tefty get 2 kills in 5 seconds? Can Tefty find him in 5 seconds? No.
Slippery Fallout avoiding contact to close out game 1 on Burning Shrine. One in the new map and the new game plan works for Tefty.
This will be interesting because we're playing on Endless Veil now, and Endless Veil has some longer sight lines. It's not necessarily as close and crazy in your face as we already saw in Burnout. So we've got Fallout over on the left, Tefty on the right, Graviton's at the ready. Quick shot coming out from Tefty, not hitting anything over there, and they're just kind of, you know, sitting on either side of Shrine, just waiting to see what happens. They're just playing for that heavy, and Fallout has the better shot to start, taking him out with the SMG and picking up that power.
There's a really nice use of the crouch mid-engagement there to change his verticality without going into the air at all, because Tefty was locked into his head and ducking a couple times made it so that those bullets were whizzing right by.
Exactly, and that's we'll have to see how that benefits him and how well he can actually use the power ammo that he's picked up. And also if there's been any changes made. I'm not sure if there have been, but we've got Tefty now waiting down in the temple, waiting for somebody to pop up before we're going to move over to the other side and pick up a little bit of this power ammo. Hopefully not getting stopped. There's Fallout reading that move and going to try to put some damage on it. For anyone not knowledgeable of it, that's Fallout sliding in, taking him out with the shotgun. And yeah, if you try to pick up power and somebody's shooting you, you cannot pick that up.
That's right. It will stop and reset that timer over and over until you are dead.
So now Fallout coming around the side. He read that spawn, takes a lot of damage, and maybe overplayed his hand there. He's going to give that power over to Tefty also. Right now it's 2-1 with FalloutPlays up with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left to play. We've got shots from FalloutPlays across the main center area from Gulch, and now just waiting for Tefty to make a play here. And he's going to run somewhere else, probably smartly. Why would you go back for somebody?
That's right. You've got the disadvantage as far as power ammo goes. You know Tefty has that shotgun, and he's trying to keep that distance, use the Graviton Lance to his ability, to his advantage.
Yeah.
And he's putting these shots on every time somebody pops around a corner. He's got the shots on, he's got the damage, and then it forces Tefty to have to back up.
Now this is kind of the situation that I thought we might end up seeing with this longer map. Oh, and there's some shots coming in. Tefty tying it up. And it's the fact that because it's a longer map and because it's a longer play, the players aren't getting as baited into these close range situations because there's only so many positions that you can create that sort of thing on this map.
Yeah.
And so we've seen a lot of these kind of standoffs, both across the back temple and then also across the main center lane. So Tefty now pushing up on Fallout from the outside, laying in a couple shots with the SMG. Fallout coming back and trying to finish it. Not able to. Tefty taking the lead 3-2. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left to play in this second game. Now, if Tefty can keep this lead, that would mean the series is tied 1-1. And
that's right. We will be going to our first game 3 of round 2.
We don't know that yet, though. We'll have to see what actually happens. Tefty now moving back through Gulch. He's got shots there, pulls out the shotgun, but that's not the range he wants to use that in. A shake of the head from Fallout. And Tefty reloading the Graviton before waiting and figuring out how to re-engage here. Just waiting to see if he can find him on the other side. We still have the ping from Fallout. Gets a shot on him with the Graviton. Gonna slide up. Gets him with the double shot from the shotgun. 4-2 TeftyTeft. 1 minute and 45 seconds left to play here in the second game. Gonna load up that power, get that shotgun ready to go again, and now we just have to wait and see if he can find him across any of these lanes. Moving into these hallways in mid, and just, you know, we know that Fallout spawned over on the other side of the map. We got some shots from him now, and now we're just gonna wait here.
Yeah, Fallout doing a great job trying to control the lanes, get some shots in him. But Tefty also doing an even better job controlling the power ammo and being able to close the gap because there are so many natural barriers in what seems like open lanes and open space. He's able to just duck behind all sorts of things. And using that verticality, Tefty is able to just smash Fallout. That is a 5-kill
Only 1
streak.
minute
That
left.
is, and we saw that. I was worried for a second at Tefty's position there. He had the shotgun out. Fallout was a little bit farther away and then loaded that. Tefty had to wait for the res. There's the
he's gonna
tether
be tethered.
out, and he's going to be tethered for a second. He's right at the edge of that range, and he's absolute. He's somehow able to push away a little bit. He's almost escaped. He's going to be able to get out of it. Throws out that firebolt and burns him down to a smidgen of health before he's not able to finish it. And they shuts him down, but they trade. 6-3, 33 seconds left to
30
play.
seconds
TeftyTeft in the lead, and if he keeps playing this way, we're going to a game 3.
Fallout wasn't able to get to that power ammo right before it despawned. Both of them very, very hurt. And he's got power ammo to his back, but he also there we go.
Immediate use of the super, bringing out that Dawn Blade, and now he's just got to find him. He knows that the tether is gone, but
my
he's being
goodness.
juked right now. The motion of that Night Stalker is outplaying him, and you can see it on his face. he just knows what's going on here. Tefty not letting it happen, and he effectively juked him the entire time. We're going to game 3. TeftyTeft takes game.
And TeftyTeft.
Fun fact, this is the second time that we've seen the Dead Cliffs today.
Second time.
This is the second time.
Out of all the games.
You know what else we've seen a lot? Burnout. So we've got the two of them starting off. We've got FalloutPlays moving back behind trucks, which is called that because there are trucks on the other side of the fence. In case anybody didn't know, right? Because I didn't until I looked at it really close. So we've got the first engagement going down. Tefty taking a couple shots, and they're kind of laning each other at the end of this hall before Fallout pushes in, tries to get some SMG play, gets the melee off to start. Tefty goes down, Fallout gets the first kill, and Tefty spawning back up in lockers. So that was a straight-up SMG fight right at the end. Got a couple melees in there, and just some of that close range.
Yeah, Fallout trying to, I think, maybe get a little bit of that momentum early on. I didn't see whether or not, or where, I guess Fallout ended up with that power ammo, the first power ammo to spawn. And TeftyTeft just holding back. He knows that the shotgun's coming.
We're waiting, gets a nice crit shot over on Fallout. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to play, so the first minute has already elapsed. Gets a nice headshot there also, tried just peppering in those shots with the Graviton whenever he can. And now pushing down through the pipe and getting ready to reset, find a new angle. Gets him with the SMG there. That was great positioning from Tefty with the equalizer as he just waited for Fallout to push back around that corner, and now he can pick up that shotgun. Let's talk about how Dead Cliffs are a lot like Burnout, except more well-lit. He's going to be able to use that shotgun with a couple longer lanes and things like that, but Fallout is over here and is going to have to try to avoid that. He's got his healing rift up, and we've talked again about how important it is to be able to heal yourself. And we saw some of the Phoenix dive last game. We saw some rifts out, but it felt like they weren't out as much as we saw them in the first game that he played. So that might be something that he can change up in this round moving forward. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to play. It is still tied up 1-1 as we get some shots. There's the Phoenix dive that I just talked about.
And now what Fallout wants to do immediately is take advantage of the health advantage that he has. They both traded about the same amount of health, and Fallout needs to be able to take advantage of the fact that he can heal himself and the other class cannot.
Exactly, and that's where we saw in the last game. Fallout was able to heal himself immediately. Tefty was able to counter that just by jumping around and being kind of nimble and then pulling that shotgun out. So at this point, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to play. Shooting him in the back, gets 2 good shots on there, but knows he cannot follow him in that direction because that would give him an opportunity to reset. And Fallout has already kind of found Tefty reset over on the end of that lane as Tefty moves back under the hall and gets that ping on his radar. He's got some of those abilities up. He does have the smoke still that he can throw out and is now just waiting. He's got the Shoddy Prime. He's got it ready to go. And now almost the same situation we saw before. We've got Fallout pushing up around the outside a little too far away for him to be able to actually use that shotgun effectively. And now waiting around this corner. I'm wondering if that's helping them. Who knows? It might be. And
it could be.
It could be. So Tefty jumping back into the mill. He's lost Fallout completely, it seems like. We don't see him on the radar.
I think Fallout was trying to reset the engagement and move around. I know that this engagement has been about 2.5 minutes long.
It's taken a little while. There's some time. He could have gone and gotten a snack in the time it's taken for this engagement to go. Had some shots going out again, and it looks like we had shotguns out for both of them for a second there. Fallout pulling out the SMG, just waiting to kind of drop some shots on Tefty, who is now running around the outside. What's going to happen if we end this 1-1?
Well, we're going to overtime,
I suppose, but there's a kill. Fallout comes up, makes it 2-1, and if he can hold on to this lead, he's going to be sitting pretty, moving on to our quarterfinal.
Well, the pace of this game, they won't have any more kills.
Xander has no faith. Fallout gets some Graviton shots in there. Phoenix dive again, get himself healed up from the shots he took from Tefty, who probably isn't in there anymore, but you never know, and you might as well try.
Right. Well, now we have neither person wanted to give up the lead, and now that TeftyTeft is put in a situation where he has a minute left and has to push the pace of this game. Fallout.
Oh, that was a great nade, but it didn't actually land anything.
Was great.
And now he's got that heal. He's got that Phoenix dive to heal himself up. He's got the shotgun out waiting for Tefty to make that push, and he knows he can swap over to that SMG if he needs to. So they're playing around this room right now, trying to find each other. Gets 2 shots out, gets a couple of the shots to, or the bullets to land, and now pushing around. And now they're just pellets is the word. And now they're just looking at each other. Fallout shaking the screen no as they look at each other through this window.
Oh,
Tefty's
no.
gonna have to make this push.
We've got supers coming out here in just a moment.
Here it comes. We've got the Dawnblade charged up. Phoenix dive to start it off. Let's launch it. And Tefty gonna have to make a kill.
Oh.
Not gonna do it. Fallout takes a 3-1 lead. 14 seconds left to play here. He's gonna try to push across the map as quickly as he possibly can. And he's trying to spawn trap. Get him in there. He might be able to get it in there again. Oh! Gets close, the tether comes out, he's able to redirect, he can go so fast with this, he might have one more throw, he does not, but that is the end. FalloutPlays is the winner in a 3-game series, and we'll be moving on.
Javelin 4. Javelin.
When we hit Javelin, yes, Javelin 4, as Farcock said.
We're never going to let that down.
Yeah, and so we asked when we heard this was the first map just a second ago. Terminator, did you pick this map? Yes, he did.
Yes, I did.
So starting off, we are on both sides of the ring. We've got ButtWipe over on your right-hand screen. We've got Terminator over on your left-hand screen. Trying to sight each other down these hallways at the moment. One peeking through Rocket with a rift, and we've got Terminator just waiting over here in the inner ring and gets that ping on the radar. We get a couple shots off the start, following him with the SMG, and able to he got that health back. He was able to finish that engagement. Let's talk about how important it is to be able to heal yourself. I think I've mentioned it.
Yes. And something of a recovery meta, you might say.
You could say that. Something to note there is, I mean, it's just something that you see as we already get into our second one. Terminator able to take one. Oh, no, that was ButtWipe that took it that time,
Absolutely.
too. 2-0. And it's using that. I just want to talk about the healing that we saw because I'm still thinking about it.
I'm just so excited.
But this was already going so quickly that I don't want to talk about it.
I know.
Okay, so we won't. So moving in from the center, we've got ButtWipe with a loaded sniper rifle, sighting in a couple of these lanes. Not entirely sure where Terminator actually is. Terminator's going to have to be looking to reset this entire thing after he got again. There's a shot.
Oh, no. Terminator got some heavy.
Terminator fired a shot across the bow, and ButtWipe's head just happened to be peeking right over the top of that bow.
4 out of 5 dentists agree that Terminator snipes are bad for his opponent's teeth.
Yeah, true. So 2-1 right now. ButtWipe is up. 3 minutes and 29 seconds left to play. We got a nade out, and we're going to have to see if we're going to get any of that healing up. Doesn't look like this is the time to use it. ButtWipe running down the stairs, trying to use some of the debris scattered around, the boxes scattered around to block it. He sees Terminator off to the side, and he's going to get the melee on him. Just a little bit more damage coming out that way.
All right.
So 3-1 now. ButtWipe up on Terminator with 3 minutes and 6 seconds left to play. Once again, scoping in, just waiting. He sees him come out, tries to get the pulse snipe, tries the second, gets the body. Now just has to follow him up with the SMG, and all right, we're seeing some plays happen. Switching over to Terminator.
And you start to see now a little bit, as soon as Terminator gets that snipe ammo, he is able to just rip faces. But he's having a little bit of trouble.
Ooh,
now I say, curse of the commentator. Finally, get to going.
Yeah, so Terminator finishing that kill up with the SMG, pushing back over and using this. Now we're talking about some of that laning that we mentioned in his first game. He knows exactly where ButtWipe spawns up. Son,
oh my goodness!
It's a snipe off though. And so now pushing over to the side, he's still got that damage down, finally respawning it now and pushing back to the inside. Pipes to the outer ring, waiting for ButtWipe to make that appearance. And you have to remember that there are no radars up when you've got the snipers out. With both of them using it, it's a little bit less of an issue. And we see the two of them just sniping, trying to take these shots back to back, and it is a stare down on either side of center. Now, get a little bit closer, start using some of that SMG fire, and sniping from the top. He bodies him, but he's not able to finish it off. ButtWipe going up 5-2, minute and 48 seconds left to play in this first game. So now, Terminator just has to get those snipes dialed in if he wants to make it happen. He got 2 shots with the pulse off really quick and almost has him down to nothing, but ButtWipe able to pull over to the side, and let's see if he is going to be coming back into this engagement full health.
Yeah, that was a perfect way to push against that sniper. Both of these guys, very accomplished snipers, gets the body. Now he's in a little bit of trouble because he's out in the open, nowhere to run. ButtWipe able to get the body, and it worked out great. But once you start getting those first shots, if you're facing a sniper, try to put the pressure on, because any damage you put down while getting closer is going to put that sniper at a huge disadvantage.
Exactly. Now some real nice SMG fire from ButtWipe over there. Minute and 5 seconds left to play. ButtWipe up 7-2 against Terminator. Now reloading that power ammo. And we've seen, okay, so it's not just fusions that he's able to use. He's able to use this sniper rifle right now. Gets a body, but Terminator comes back and says, no, you're supposed to aim higher at the head.
Well, I don't know. It didn't look like he hit the head because that little reticle wasn't up there. He might have still been hurt a little bit.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows? But 40 seconds left to play. It's a 4-point differential right now in this best of 3. There's the snipe coming out. He gets his body out, and he takes him down.
My goodness.
That's the speed of his sniper rifle. We saw that in his first round. Just pop, 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 pop. Taking those shots.
Hitting him constantly in the body. I think he maybe hit him 4 times in that close range.
And then we had ButtWipe come up, and he had he saw the nade come out, pulled the Devour to start it with the nade, but he didn't actually get hurt to start, so that ended up wasting that nade. Nova coming down, and he takes out the Arc Strider Super from Terminator right now. It is 8-4 with 5 seconds left. I think this round is going over to ButtWipe.
It absolutely is, but I would not count Terminator out at any moment between this match. We'll see exactly how that plays out.
And it looks like we are once again choosing a map with some longer sight lines. ButtWipe probably hoping to take this one home in 2. We're on Endless Veil now, which is, the other large-ish of the 2 maps, even though it's not a super large map in itself. We've got the 2 of them going against each other. Terminator goes down first.
Goodness.
And just using that. God, I want that SMG real bad.
I know, I wanted to. We've got ButtWipe starting off with the first kill of the map and the first power ammo of the map.
And so now Terminator's going to have to be careful, because we know that ButtWipe can make these shots using that sniper. Sitting here in that rift, trying to get some shots off, just scare him away a little bit. We got the ping on the radar. We got a little bit of a tap coming in from Terminator, and there's more than a tap. That's most of his health right there. And is he going to turn around and engage that? Looks like Terminator did back off to find a different angle. And so now ButtWipe moving out through Bend, and he knows exactly where Terminator started going. Got a piece of him with the Vigilance Wing as we swap over to Terminator, who is trying to get some sniper ammo of his own.
Oh, they loaded up at exactly the same time, and we are going to be seeing a snipe off here. A couple of red glares. Who is going to take this first snipe off kill?
And it's going to be interesting, because I don't know if we've seen an actual snipe up on this map yet. Here comes some SMG fire.
And they kill each other.
That was a trade, so we're not going to see any first snipe.
Who's going to be able to get to the power armor first, though? They might be able to use this and bait it out. That's what we've got Terminator right there. Just waiting for ButtWipe to come around the corner.
And that Vigilance Wing, like Xander mentioned earlier, is going to be very, very useful, especially if neither player has the power ammo up yet. Now turning around, doing some great work with that SMG. It is tied up 2-2, 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to play.
I don't think he missed a single bullet in that kill shot right there.
I think you're right. So now Terminator just waiting out ButtWipe's respawn, waiting out for him to show up again. And now, you know what? Let's go back. Let's head back to heavy, because that's something you can use to bait. If he doesn't show up, you can just go get more heavy.
Absolutely, and he's done so far a great job of trying to bait out that heavy ammo. Misses that shot, and now he's getting close range.
Oh, and the SMG play has been so crucial here in this match so far. That's another one going to ButtWipe. 3-2 now as we come up to 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to play, with that Vigilance Wing starts hurting. Coming in from Terminator, takes his health down a little bit. Looks like we got a little bit of a pursuit. He's coming through here, tries to get the quick snipe off, not able to do it. They're playing around this corridor, and ButtWipe is not doing good with the points, but he's able to take out Terminator with the melee.
He was doing a great job baiting that out. He was low on health. He needed to try something with that snipe, maybe get a shot off, and then was able to use the verticality of that jump around the corner and got the melee down just enough damage to take out Terminator.
Yeah, now waiting out by this power ammo. We know Terminator needs him. Terminator's able to take him out and pick up the power. It's 3-4, and we've only got 2 minutes left to play, right?
Terminator's got to start using this sniper rifle. Oh, there's some shots. Look at the fire rate,
he
though.
Just keeps shooting, tied up. ButtWipe had a great play to start, crouching down, and he dropped the point that Terminator actually had to be shooting, but Terminator has such a quick fire rate
like
on
a
that
scout rifle.
I know, essentially. It just keeps shooting, knocks him out with it, and now it's all tied up. We did have a section where ButtWipe was ready, and now we see him starting to pepper those shots out again. Taking out the Vigilance Wing, basically the same thing if you can get that down, get a little bit of a reload, and now push back into the drain. Push back up for the new encounter. Minute and 20 seconds left. Game is still tied up. They're meeting each other around the outside of this giant pillar. Gonna have to be watching at all levels. There's Terminator taking him down. It's 5-4.
Oh, Terminator's starting to warm up a little bit.
You can tell he's starting to feel it. We're seeing quicker shots. We're seeing more come out of him. Oh, starts taking more out, gets the body, not able to finish it up. ButtWipe trying to play for that power ammo. He goes down, and Terminator's able to finish him with the jump in the melee.
That was one of the things that Terminator was doing in his first matchup. He was firing that sniper rifle very quickly and a whole lot. And you saw in that first game that he wasn't actually doing that. And now he's starting to feel it, and he was like, oh yeah, I can fire this really fast. And it works really well. And now he's got a 3-kill lead.
Yeah, 7-4. We got the Arc Strider out already. He got 1 kill with it. Not going to be able to follow it up again. Doesn't have the travel speed that we've seen with Dawnblade, but still just has to hold on to this 3-kill lead if he wants to go on to the next round. ButtWipe sliding around the corner and able to take him out. 20 seconds to get 2 kills. /3 kills.
ButtWipe's got to push the momentum of this game.
And Terminator knows it. That's why you can kind of sit back here and just wait for the encounter to come to him. He gets a couple shots there with the Vigilance Wing. Here comes the Nova. He gets one with it.
He's got 6 seconds to get this kill. And
he's got to get across the map and actually make something happen. Otherwise, he's going to be going to a game 3 again.
Oh, it could be a snipe.
Shots.
Oh.
And so close. If he had pulled that snipe in, that would have tied it up. So
Terminator.
We're going to game 3 again.
We're going to game 3 again. Both these players obviously very
little bit longer sight lines. Makes sense, especially if we're staying with some of the stuff that we had. We've got Terminator over on the left. We've got ButtWipe on the right. Both have won a game and have to win this game to move on to our quarterfinals tomorrow. Terminator pushing through, and it's basically going to be a battle to see who gets heavy first. We've got a Graviton Lance now from Terminator, who's probably kind of start to use that the same way that he uses that sniper rifle. Some shots out. Terminator is pretty hurt. Well, ButtWipe seems to be better for it. Going to use that SMG now, following it up and following up that damage. So now able to get the power ammo. ButtWipe will have the first snipes of the game, and now just has to wait for Terminator to show his head. 1-0 with 30 seconds elapsed. That's how long it took for that first kill to get on the board. And now just sitting over here. There's the slide out. Terminator knowing not to just walk around that corner as ButtWipe puts up that rift, knowing the Terminator might come around. Yeah. At least I'm assuming that he knows.
That's exactly what you got to do if you are facing a hard scoping. Oh my God, that's disorienting melee. Can he get back in the rift? No, he cannot.
So let's talk about how disorienting that melee is.
Really disorienting. I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
Terminator doing a great job getting in close despite the sight lines and the hard scoping of ButtWipe down that lane, using the slide, getting around it, getting in close, and actually drawing him out of the rift there.
Yeah, that was a really good play to get him out, and saying that I know you've and just a little wide to the right with that sniper shot. Now going to come in from this door. Is he going to think better of it? ButtWipe moving around, trying to get out the outside door, and then just bouncing back and forth on either side. It is a game of SMGs right now, swapping up the sides. Here he goes. He didn't know where he was. He juked him off to the side. Terminator taking him down with the SMG. He thought he was over on that right side of that door. He was on the left side.
There you go, using that verticality, popping right over top. And able to just
keep popping the shots.
Yeah, one body right there. But we know with the healing that ButtWipe has on that Warlock class that it's likely he's back at full health.
It is. It is likely that he's back at full health. We know that he's bouncing around outside this wall and garage. And now Terminator just has to find him and try to put the shots down.
See, look at the close range that he uses that sniper rifle at.
Oh, just barely missed pulling that up. And yeah, that is closer than you would normally think. It's not a long lane. It's not a long sight line. He's doing it. Now SMGs, ButtWipe had the first shot on him. Terminator gets the nade down and isn't able to finish it up. So it is tied up 2-2 with ButtWipe having that last kill. So now we swap back over to him with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to play.
Now we've got 2 heavies that are spawning though. Oh, and he pops in.
Hello.
Scoped in, isn't able to see where exactly Terminator is coming from. And he has lost both his own power ammo and the power ammo over in that hangar.
But luckily for him, he spawned up on some other power ammo.
We'll see what happens
We
here
will
with this
see what
next sightline scope off.
I don't know if he'd be that high up. Okay, and when popping that rift, we did see Terminator pushing off to the right-hand side. And so ButtWipe going to have to figure out, does he stay in this rift and try to get the snipe off, or does he wait for Terminator to push him, or does he go and push him himself? Pushing up to the side, firing off a little bit of a shot there, and now we've got the two of them side to side. Terminator waiting for ButtWipe to come out. Get that shot, he gets two quick shots, and that is Terminator now going up 4-2, minute and 47 seconds left to play. This is the final game of this series, and Terminator is currently winning it. Tries to get another snipe off as ButtWipe slides out and is able to avoid it.
Terminator, part of what makes him such a great sniper is he's doing such a good job predicting where he thinks ButtWipe is going to be coming into sight lines for him. And wherever he's aiming, that's exactly where ButtWipe is sliding through.
Yeah, and now we've also been seeing, I mean, we just had another kill there. It's 4-3. It's the fact that this verticality is really starting to come into play. ButtWipe's now trying to take him out with that SMG. Gets the nade out, tags him, gets the melee. It's tied up 4-4, minute and 12 seconds left to play in this final game. What a play right there.
What a play. He knew that the verticality, if he'd gone through that door, he was going to be... Oh my goodness, speaking of predicting where somebody's going to be, ButtWipe doing exactly that with Terminator.
Taking him out with a single headshot as he slides in there. And now we're starting to get the feel. These guys are knowing that we've got people sliding around corners, taking him out with a Nova. That's a quick 2-point advantage for ButtWipe. 45 seconds left to play. Terminator's going to have to make something happen.
Now we got to watch out, though. Terminator, I believe, is going to be coming up on his Arc Strider here momentarily, and that could easily translate into 2 kills very, very quickly.
Good. Some good SMG
and Bear's
play.
going through the door once again, using the verticality and the disorienting melee, and he still does have that super.
30 seconds, 25 seconds left to play. Terminator only needs 2 kills to get it over the top. Is he going to be able to do that? First, he's going to have to find ButtWipe, then he's going to have to be able to kill him. So he's jumping over from Catwalk and then moving through Ivy and into Depot. Going to pick up a little bit of this power, but there's only 10 seconds left. We know we've got him around here on the corner. We get the Arc Strider popped, and now it's just a matter of finding him, getting something down so we can tie it up. He's so far away, though. If he can get him out with the smash, then it might do something, but he cannot. Whew. And even the range there finally pulls him out at the end, but that will be ButtWipe winning by 1 in the final match. We already saw CammyCakes go through a number of crazy things last time.
CammyCakes, I'm sure, is going to be bringing all sorts of weird things to the table, and he's already switching stuff out constantly.
He's trying to avoid the snipes coming in from looking.
That's right.
All right, so we're starting off with TrueVanguard starting off with a Rattler and a Better Devils. So we're just running with the Surros regime from CammyCakes. And starting it off with some shots. He takes him out, gets the first kill. That's CammyCakes up 1-0. And we've got 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in this match. And now once again, as they look for each other, this is a best of 3. So
the pre-fire, I like that. Making sure that if he was going to be coming around that corner, he was going to get the first damage. Not relying on his reflexes.
All right, using the Trials gun here. Trying to take him down, and we had TV floating through the air. CammyCakes able to finish it off, though. That's up 2-0. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in the first match. So now he's coming around the corner again. Get that AR out. Just keep firing the corner. TrueVanguard jumping around the outside. Gets right underneath him, and there is no power to worry about. He gets him suppressed, gets the smoke on him, but TrueVanguard able to follow it up and take him out. So now, a quick weapon swap. I didn't see what it was, but we're going to have to figure out how it plays. It's 2-1 with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to play, and this as we swap back over to TrueVanguard, who I'm sure is also wondering what Cammy has swapped to. Now, TrueVanguard did before we started when we said this, and I was trying to move weapons over for him to use it. Do you have a Rattler? And I said, I guess. So I want to see him use that for something good, because it is kind of fun to play with, and it's got I mean, it's definitely fun to listen to. Starting out with the Better Devil, taking some shots around the corner, but a big hit using the dodge I forget what it's called. Whatever you're going to call it, but yes. Icarus Dash.
Icarus Dash, yes. Unfortunately, he was still a little bit too low on health, and it didn't end up mattering because he was already in the room. If he had a little bit of space to dodge and run away, then that might have helped a little bit, but wasn't able to get it done. Switching over to, what was that, a Drang and a Hard Light, I think?
Okay, this will be
3
interesting to see.
minutes.
CammyCakes is just going to say, I'm going to go through my entire set of weapons, and you'll never know what's coming up. Once again, for anybody who has shown up watching from around here or who's watching on stream, they're playing with no heavy. It was a self-imposed restriction, and so far it's been working really well for CammyCakes as we get TV floating over the top and actually able to finish him off with that sidearm. So now CammyCakes spawning back up in lockers, still in first place, 4-2, 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to play in the first game of this best of 3 and our last game of round 1. Throwing out the smoke, he knows TV's in there, and now he's just going to use that. It's going to be radar play, and it hasn't triggered yet. He's going to have to go on the other side of that door. He got him, though.
That is the scary part about trying to go against a Hard Light when you're in a close quarter situation and there's lots of walls for him to bounce those shots off. They do double damage coming off those walls, and
Trapped between a wall and a hard light. A rock and a hard light.
I'll give it to you.
That's fine, thank you. We've got more shots coming in from CammyCakes as TV starts backing up through trucks, and CammyCakes just peppering in those hard light shots, trying to get some of the bounce back, especially in this enclosed map. It's an interesting choice for it. And now we've got TV trying to use that verticality and the float up there. More shots, though, coming in. And that hard light proving to be a little bit hard to avoid, using the Icarus dash to get around the side, and now still needs to heal up a little bit. He does not have the Phoenix dive that we saw Fallout making such great use of in our earlier match, and so he doesn't have as easy of a way to heal up other than a healing rift.
CammyCakes just going through his entire inventory, just finding ways to make it work for him. And TrueVanguard having to react. It's kind of does a little bit of a number of things, because TrueVanguard also can't really put a bead on the style at which CammyCakes is going to be playing because of the constant weapon chases.
Now it's time for a Prometheus lens.
Lasers! Pew, pew, pew.
So starting off, we've already got a tether out, and there's the tether on the other side of that hill. That's not a hill, that's a fall off, and CammyCakes takes him out with that. It's 7-2, 54 seconds left to play. CammyCakes is up 5 at this point, and this has been all playing without power. They've done a good job of still finding each other, getting these engagements started, and now there's TV trying to lay in the shots using that better Devils. Did we just switch to a cold heart?
Cold heart, yep.
Okay. Yep. So we're swapping between all of these beam rifles that we possibly can, and it's time to say, hey, might have got heated up a little bit before it's to get a little cooler.
Time to cool you off.
And he takes him out with it. Honestly, part of this is that you never know what he's going to be using. He's switching again, and you never know what he's going to be using when you approach him, so you don't know how to approach. We've seen people start to get used to the guns that are being used, and that's how you know how to make this play. CammyCakes has swapped up his weapons after, I think, every single kill, essentially.
Yeah, I think so as well. And now he's trying to push into a healing rift where he's got the shields. And now TrueVanguard's going to be pushing it. He puts the smoke down on top.
Oh, he gets him with it. There it is. There it is.
That is going to be going to time, I believe. Yep, 8-2.
Yep.
The game-esque thing.
Rumble,
he can play however he feels it's going to work out for him.
Yeah.
And he's controlling the pace right now.
He is. And something else that we saw was this is the first time that we've seen the other tree of the of that Dawnblade used, because we had watched Fallout. He was the only other person that had played with that in the past, and he played the bottom tree. He was playing it so he could use that heal at any time. And so now we've got TrueVanguard trying to make plays with the motion, the extra motion and maneuverability that he can get from the Icarus dash. And starting off now, looks like he switched over. CammyCakes taking the first one, and he's pulled out something that is kind of, this is essentially the meta right now. I think he's, yeah. So he's got the Icarus SMG using, I think, a Diaphragmaster in old-fashioned, taking some shots there. Missed the first one, not able to get it off, got some damage to him, so now pushing back underneath, gonna roll away, and now just wait to see, trying to get some of those shots in. And I keep seeing power and wanting to say they're gonna go get power, but they're not playing with power. That has to be reiterated.
Not this matchup.
Exactly. So Cammy coming down with an SMG kill, just tracking straight down, and TV not able to float up there that time.
Yeah, this, you know, CammyCakes already up 2-0 and 1-0 in the games.
Yeah.
You have to think TrueVanguard's got to start feeling it. He's got to come up with something soon, otherwise he will be eliminated.
Yeah, and it's hard to start feeling it when you keep getting lasered with the SMGs.
Absolutely.
Like, we've seen these situations get kind of set up as he pulls out the Sunshot and gets the healing rift going up there, which is probably going to help him, assuming that Cammy is actually going to push it. Otherwise, okay, so he's got Cammy trapped in this little cubby here. He's going to try to make an approach. Gets a nade out, gets a tag on him, going to finish him up with the SMG. Now we got TrueVanguard on the board. It's 3-1 with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left to play in the second game, where CammyCakes leads the series 1-0.
First kill is the hardest. I would say that if you've got a big fat zero on
There's
there,
another.
the first kill is the hardest, and it starts working for you after that. You get a taste for it. You get a feel for it.
3 minutes
First kill is the hardest.
I almost did that.
I know, but I decided to do it for you. So TrueVanguard jumping up. It's 2-3. He's only 1 kill behind in this best of 3 in the second match. 2 minutes and 51 seconds left to play here. He's going to take some SMG shots and then dodge to the side. Try to finish him off with the sun shot. Can't get the shot to connect. Instead, now he's got to back off because he is low on health. He's got CammyCakes around the corner, and you heard something happen. Trying to get a couple of those shots with the sun shot to connect. Not able to make it happen in that instant, but reloading, and let's start again. Oh, and he starts getting attacked right during his reload of that SMG. Trying to pepper some shots around the corner. Looked up, couldn't find him. Cammy was already down behind the tree over on the other side of block. He's gonna make an overhead play, taking him out with that. He's got a couple more to follow up. It's tied up, 3-3, 2 minutes, 15 seconds left to play.
That last engagement was a perfect example of not overcommitting to any one movement, and they kept bouncing back and around that corner a couple of times until TrueVanguard finally was ready and felt that he had the advantage both in the peppering of the bullets and the health of the things.
All right, it's coming up already, starting off. CammyCakes looks like his shot went off just a little bit. TrueVanguard takes the lead now because some of those first shots from CammyCakes were not the laser SMG focus that we saw from before.
That is 4 straight kills from TrueVanguard to take the lead.
So that's a pretty good stat.
Pretty good going.
Yeah, so now Cammy waiting around this corner to start taking some shots with the hand cannon. Gets the nade out there, but he does have a healing rift to deal with.
Healing whiff.
He's got a healing whiff on the outside. And he takes some shots. He's very injured right now. It's only going to take TrueVanguard like blowing on him to get him to die in this situation. So moving around, trying to get that health back, and he gets it with the SMG plus the melee. 4-4, minute and 13 seconds left to play in the second game. Once again, CammyCakes is already up, so if he can pull ahead and take this, he will win and move. TV floating around the outside. He gets the throwing knife down, and he gets him with the SMG.
I don't know if he actually connected with the throwing knife, but it had the damage, and CammyCakes now has a 1-kill lead with less than a minute to go. This game type moves quickly when both players are thirsting for those kills.
And they are thirsty indeed. Someone should bring them a drink, probably, because you don't want to get dehydrated. TrueVanguard, we'll call him either one, trying to get some shots around the corner with that sun shot, and now jumping up, and he's been using that verticality a bunch. Nice dodge out of the way of the shot that would have been coming out of that gunslinger. We know we've got CammyCakes around the corner somewhere.
Oh, there's a second one.
He's trying to juke him around the side, and now we've got Daybreak up. So now he's just got to find CammyCakes, don't get hung up on that wall, push past the cubby, into the center, over the shrine.
Gotta go
and
fast.
now we get the side-to-side look as he tries to get some of these down here and actually hit CammyCakes somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where he is. He's on radar, he's underneath him. CammyCakes was able to completely avoid that entire super.
10 seconds, he's got to get a kill now.
He has
to
finish
do the
him,
push.
he's not able to.
CammyCakes is going to seal game 2.
That is 2 games to CammyCakes.
Oh my goodness.
That is the game.
What an amazing job. We talked about using